Star himself, Viva, who still has a Molotov and a smoke to work with, mind you.
"45 seconds, and here come Invictus into the B bomb site. Marek, his solo hold, his rotation for his teammates coming over to this B bomb site right now. They've got here reinforced. They've got here quite quickly, Blair. They've been able to reinforce the retake attempt at least. This bomb should be going down, no problem. And with Invictus having the man advantage, it's going to be very difficult to hold this off. Got to go back in, and Flying's going to get a double. Flying's going to tear them to shreds. Flying in the series, he's going to absolutely destroy them. Again, I didn't get to talk about it in the pregame, but Flying is just going to manhandle this team.
The thing about Flying, again, right? I feel like we've always set up Viva to be the star of this team, but it's been Flying. Viva's the X factor. He's the guy, if he shows up, Invictus are going to have a good day in the office, but Flying is the foundation of this team, and just his...
I think he's got better skill ceiling as well than Viva, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. You have to agree. After all the games we've seen from them so far. I wasn't actually a big fan of the post plan for Invictus, all 4 players on the bomb site. And I'm like, okay, you know, after gaming have a chance, and Flying's like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna kill everyone with the Glock, as we do have the force spy coming in from after. A number of nades, HEs galore, and 5 deagles. Now, there's one team we talk about, there's one region we talk about being quite nasty with the 1 deags. It has to be the Asian region, Dinko. We've seen the Thai teams, we've seen the Chinese teams, we've even seen the Singaporean side just being absolutely ruthless, brutal with the Desert Eagles. However, Invictus, they seem to be playing this one right, although I'm not a big fan of how Destroyer is so isolated, but he's going to do the smart thing, just hug the corner of Moto and make his teammates do the work. But Bingo is being quite a thorn. They know they still have another player to contend with, and it's going to be Sakai, and his Deagles are dealing death and destruction, and it's not looking good already for Invictus. They get the bomb down, Dinko, but it is a 1v3. It's all in Bottle, the new addition to the team. He's going to find 2, looking for the third, and he's going to clutch it out. The 1v3, an expensive round, but Bottle, he brings it home.
Yeah, definitely expensive, but Bottle getting over the line at least. That's going to be the round for Invictus. And after gaming, they're going to have themselves a little bit of cash left over in reserve. So the buy into the next round certainly going to be coming through, but this is getting a little bit worrisome for me. You know, we're seeing what's going on right now for Invictus. They were definitely dropping a few too many players, but they get it over the line nonetheless. And that's all that matters, because they come into this round. Obviously, it's not going to be the full buy. In fact, it's the full eco coming in from after gaming. So this should be a round where Invictus pick it up cleanly. They look to the next one with money in their bank accounts. And this should be a 3-0 start for Invictus Gaming.
Yeah, very, very expensive round. And this is the one where they need to kind of like recover whatever they lost. It is a full eco, just the 5 USPs. And it's kind of like a semi-stack towards this A bomb site, although they're all kind of separated. And Destroyers are going to check the angle. Of course, Sakai is going to be found out. And if you're going to, you know, just be on a full eco, I think I'd rather they just go for the gamble stack, you know, even just going for the pyramid stack towards B or something similar to that, right? Just try and maximize the chances instead of, yeah, instead of just sitting and just feeding free kills to Invictus, especially with the SMGs. You're just farming cash right now.
Yeah, I hate when teams approach a USP round with the mentality that you would into a normal round, right? Because it's just not going to work out. You're going to get absolutely wrecked. So, yeah, I like gambles. I like stacks in these kind of rounds where you just stack together. Mob mentality, strength in numbers. Maybe they come your way and you end up getting a rifle. Who knows? But definitely playing in the default, you're counting yourself out of the round. Must feel weird for Oi. I was so confused there for a second. When I see Oi here on the CT side, I was like, wait, hold on. Invictus on the T side. But yeah, he's moved on over to after gaming. We didn't really talk about that storyline. We didn't really paint that picture. We didn't really have too much time to do so. But Oi, obviously, just an ex-Invictus player. We'll see how the head-to-head goes between Bottle and Oi.
The interesting thing is, like, you could kind of assume stuff like, oh, you know, Oi probably knows all the inner workings of Invictus, and he's gonna have plans ready for them. But I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't think Invictus knows their own inner workings, so I don't think it's gonna be too much of a hindrance for Invictus with one of their old teammates playing against them. As we do see early control towards Banana being exerted by Mr. Xiao Sage, but Marok's gonna spot him. I think he saw him on the jump there, and right before that we saw Wang with the AWP find the pick. So early kills going the way of After Gaming. Looking good so far in the first full buy round. Marek and Oi Saber just playing together. Have a bit of utility as well. Invictus right now with the 2 smokes, the 3 mollies they have, they just might go for this B hit and at least try to get the bomb down.
So far, so good from After in terms of how they're approaching this setup. Relatively impressed. And while Marek is going to find one, they walk in one by one, provide him 2 very easy kills, and a simple flash buying from Oi just helps him out. Flying the last remaining player, 1 versus 5. Cannot win this round. What a terrible round from Invictus.
Yeah, the 5 players just like pouncing on him. There was no chance there. And I have to agree, that was a very strange round for Invictus, considering the money wasn't great. I mean, they're going to be able to buy up right now, but it's still not going to be ideal considering how low Viva is. Oh yeah, he saw Xiao Sage just jump up there. You know, you lose 4 players in the second round. They want to take this a little bit more smarter, a little bit more safer. You have rifles. It's not just like, you know, you had like 4 MAC-10 just go rushing in. And I feel like for Invictus, you need, if there's one player you need to respect a little bit, this man right here with his white magic wand, white and orange rather, the Asimov, the classic. He has to be respected, because if you don't give him respect, he's just going to be just taking you apart. And I feel like he's the best operator in the server right now.
I'd probably agree. I mean, Invictus don't really have one that I'm a big fan of. I think Viva's good on the AWP. Destroyer's obviously proficient with it, but they're not AWPers in my opinion. You know, they're just players that can pick it up. They don't really have an AWPer on Invictus. And over here for After Gaming, well, Wang's sick. It's going to be Oi getting the opening kill onto Viva. Man advantage picked up here for After. And Invictus are going to turn their attentions back to B again. They've got 3 players in Banana early on. We're trying to get late into the round now, but we have 1 prong over towards the A-bomb site. Invictus are a man down and looking pretty rough right now. Let's see if they get mauled again. Oi, shoulder peeking. He's actually traded positions this time with Marek. They're taking turns of who gets to play CT. Smoke goes down for the cross. Stall the attack here from Invictus. And that's going to pull a rotation back over to the B-bomb side. Wang on his way. And Invictus getting their 4th player now, gathering with them. But 25 seconds, blood. As soon as the smoke fits, they have to go. And Oi knows that. The flashbang. Oh, he just gets hard checked. Oh, he's going to be asking questions of Marek. How that's happened, but doesn't matter. Marek gets a double kill. This should be the round now. That should be enough to win. Bottle with another kill. It's Marek going down, and the bomb will get planted. Where's the rotation? Why is it so slow from After Gaming?
I'm assuming they hadn't spotted the bomb out, but at that point you send in a player immediately to ensure the plan doesn't take place, considering the work Marek did. And I have to agree, it was a very slow rotation, although Bottle and Xiao Sage playing up close. The flash is a little too short though, and Bottle's good for 1, good for 2, but Sakai's there to save the day. That got unnecessarily close, considering the heroics of Marek, getting 2 kills and delaying that take. But again, round will go the way of After Gaming. However, they have built up a little bit of cash. Thing is, for Invictus, we might be just seeing the pistols coming out this time around. And After Gaming, they have, at least for the time being, stemmed the bleeding, Dinko.
Yeah, that's just... that has to be a big hole for Marek. He's obviously like, oh, I go down there, but the fact that he gets 2 kills, that saves the day. That's where After can win the round.
That was also a terrible flashbang, by the way.
Oh, yeah. He's kind of waiting. It would have been good enough. Like, it would have been effective, but...
I like the idea. The idea was great. It just, well, you need to be a little bit more deeper there, buddy.
So Invictus off to a pretty bad start after the first 3 rounds. After Gaming, I have to say, have been playing pretty good Counter-Strike. Now, that's something we don't usually say about this team, but right now they're playing good CT setups. You look at this on the A-bomb side. real nice setup. It's a full stack over here with 4 players, just a 1 player over towards B. You've got Marek just kind of jiggle peeking from the car, getting that information early. Because Invictus have been backhanded every single time they've went B over the last couple of rounds, they definitely predicted a hit. And they're right in thinking that. Going to be Wang with the kill onto Bottle. Destroyer gets one on the Tech 9, but it's Wang just delivering. But Flying, he's put himself into the pit, and now Wang's under pressure, going for the no-scope. He's under a lot of pressure, still hits the no-scope, and he eventually goes down to Flying. But it's all on Marek. A 1 versus 2 coming back in from the archway, and he doesn't know about the library, and it's the deadly librarian of Xiao Sage that takes him away.
How cool would it be to have like a superhero who is a librarian by day?
So it sounds like a good sort of like spy children's book, right?
Actually, no. Well, Wonder Woman was a librarian. She was in like I think one of the public libraries in whatever city she is from. There we go. So Xiao Sage is Wonder Woman. Boom. More importantly, oh my, that is filth.
What is that?
What is the reaction time for Viva? Oh my lord. Wang, you just got slapped, son. Oh my lord.
The money. I can't believe it's so far gone for the CT side. It's just 1-2 rounds in a row, just boom, gone.
That 4 players at A, Dinko, and you said the setup was good, but they just got picked apart, and that is, I feel like that's a very bad sign, a very bad sign of things to come. Nice flashbang. It's just always Saber finds Flying just dancing around.
Don't do it to him.
Don't do it. Oh my. Oh, money in the bank, baby. And considering how rough it looked there after the first 2 opening kills, I mean, you know what? 2 casualties? Aftergaming's going to be happy with that. But for Invictus, is a 5-2 lead. They have managed to kind of grind back after winning just with the pistols. For Aftergaming, the buy is going to be coming. I want to see the shot again. This is so fast, man. This is so... He was even looking... What? What? I know we have the Go TV. Like, you know, it's always a little bit different. But still, even if he saw it from his POV, that would have been a sick flick.
Marek jump spotting, sees one in banana. Doesn't throw the smoke, instead hesitates and comes back into a more passive angle on the B-bomb site itself. What's the board? Invictus taking their time. They feel like they are in a position, they've got the opportunity where if they pick this up, they will be dominating at the start of Inferno. They will have themselves a very convincing lead indeed. There'll be absolutely no problems for this side. And, you know, you have to agree with Tom. As much as we joke about him jinxing the whole situation, he is correct in assuming or laying out the land that this should be the quickest FPAL so far. We've got the 3 best teams playing some of the worst teams in the tournament. So this should be a relatively quick affair, but this is where these younger teams, these teams with not as much going for them, will have a lot to prove, right? And this is where they're going to put the most work in. If you're looking at opponents, right, you know you're going to have to fight against the mid-table, but these are the big names, right? These are the ones you want to take down, that you want to impress. And that's a nice little peek down into his middle from Bingo. Gets rid of Destroyer. Now the push comes through from Xiao Sage. Marek out of there. Xiao Sage a second kill. What? Well, he just kind of appears out of nowhere. Was he just sitting there or did he come through the smoke? I have no idea.
He came through the smoke, but the timing on that, it looked like just like
hey,
a reverse Houdini. Xiao Sage, man, like I want to give a lot of credit to this guy, right? He's been around the scene for such a long time. He can op, he's an in-game leader, he can also entry. The guy does everything, and you have to give him some credit. As Bingo, nice pre-fire, but Viva decapitates him. Finds another kill. Finally, Sakai replying. He gets a kill beyond the grave, Dinko, and he nails a nade. 2. Xiao Sage just clotheslines Wang. I want to see that second kill for Xiao Sage. Where did he come from?
I think he just probably like went out of the smoke, but he was crouching. I have no idea. What a weird play to be involved in.
And I think there was a flash, but Xiao Sage wasn't blind one
looked away.
bit. Yeah.
I think when you flick to the right to look away from the flashbang, that's like the timing in which Oi appeared in front of him. And he kind of turns back and he's looking right at it. But he's been involved in quite a few jump scares in the last 2 days, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the S-rays was hilarious. Tom and Mitch.
It's like, wow. That was brilliant. That was fantastic stuff. But here we go.
He's there in the flash, and he walks out.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, flash
Looks
pops
a little,
behind.
yeah, okay. He's like, hey, hold on. What's just
Shouts
happened
out,
here?
Oi! Oi! Where do you come from?
must feel weird for Oi to be in this position right now. We just got to the final of the last PAL. Then he's just on after gaming, playing against his old team. Sucks to be him.
To be him. Nice shots coming out from Viva to close it out. Let's see the second peak though. Oh, the timing was terrible there. Like, if you peeked a second later, the nade would have taken care of him. But, you know, no harm, no foul. Invictus, they have hemorrhaged a few players. Some of the wins have looked a little rough, but they are starting to build up a semblance of an economy. Xiaosagi and Viva, an average of about $7,000 between the two of them. Flying and Bottle, they have a little bit in the bank as well. All the Destroyer, he's kind of broke right now. But they have the weapons. And for the side of After Gaming, it is a light investment. You have the Deagles and the pistols, but we saw how much damage they can deal with these pistols, and I'm a fan of this, Dinko. I'm a fan of them just going for kind of like a gamble stack towards B. Although Xiaosage once again going to be poking and prodding, trying to draw out something, and one smoke taken care of. I would like to see a solid anti-eco from Invictus. I feel like they've been one of the weaker teams when it comes to these sort of like anti-ecos, and one of the counterparts from China, Vici, have been the best team when it comes to anti-ecos. I feel like I don't think I've seen maybe one round in between like out of 4 or 5 maps where Vici have lost to a 4-spy. Apart from that, their anti-ecos have been solid. That is, again, if you don't count that Hailu match, because, you know, Hailu.
Oh, well, why?
There we go.
With the headshot, takes down Shas again. Now they move forward. Bingo swings into the open. Takes 1 kill on the ball. Switches out to the AK-47. Now 2-man advantage in play here for After. It'll be a good kill from Flying. Gets rid of Sakai. Now man advantage. Belay is followed up for the CT side. And second kill. This time it's starting to look a little worried now. Destroy and Viva. They have lost 3 players on their team, and Viva sprints to the side, but he's been spotted. Marek not taking the fight. Instead, he's going to let that sit for a while. Destroyer, he's going to walk forward, catching out Marek, who was probably could have waited a little bit there for his teammates, but he goes around the corner nonetheless and loses his head. And now Destroyer fighting in the middle. Oh, he gets 1. It's going to be Wine going down, but it's Viva into the 1 versus 2. He has to win this clutch, and he backs up at the wrong time, but he still finds the kill. He looks behind him, and now just 1 more, and Viva gets out of position. The flash bounces to the left side, and Viva looking to secure the 1 versus 2 clutch, but he's overrun by Oi, his ex-teammate taking the win for After. It's a 3rd round on the board.
Why doesn't he scope in? Why is he looking for the no scope? I don't get it. Oh, or he could have been fallen back. He could have delayed that. He could have played from the side. He saw the player out. That wasn't well played from Viva. I mean, the first shot, nuts. Pure filth. Pure disgusting shots, like 180, immediate flicks around, fast scope, whatever. The second one, the 1v1, he could have played that way better. But overall, I feel Invictus could have played that round so much better. They lose the first player, and we see, who was it? I think it was Bottle come just running in through the smoke into B with no information. I mean, that just sloppy Counter-Strike from Invictus. And yeah, after gaming, they punished them for it. Deservedly so. We're talking about them building up some money, having some money in the bank, and it's once again just being kind of like stripped clean. Flying and Xiaosagi and Viva, they have like about $1,500, $2,000 remaining. If they lose this, they're going to be forced to eco, and that's going to allow After Gaming the opportunity to kind of come back into this half, because it is still Invictus leading quite substantially, 6-3.
And they come. Lying around the corner, playing from CT spawn. Should be good for at least 1 here. He is a fantastic player on the AWP, and there's the kill. Just a little bit of shouts again comes around the corner. Wang able to find the kill. Brilliant stuff for Marek as well. He's been really impressive on that anchor on the B-bomb site. Now Flying, trying his best. He'll be spraying away through the smoke, catches Wang. Now needs a quick kill towards the backside player. If he wins this fight, he has a chance to win the round, but he almost had to find it immediately in that flashbang. That's his death sentence. Bingo sprints through Banana. And honestly, this is an early sign of what is going to be probably a close affair, at least for this first half, because Invictus look pretty dire right now on this T side. You know, they've got enough rounds that they looked okay at the start of this, but for me personally, Blood, they look a little rough right now.
Oh yeah, they do. Like some of these players are weird. Of course, that was brilliant from. I'm not sure about why Marek would go for the full commit spray. I mean, it's great he got 2 kills there, but I feel it was unnecessary. Bingo was a hero here. The flashbang saving his teammate, and he just pushes in and gets the kill on the final player, or else, you know, the 1v3 could have gotten a little. What is Xiaosage doing? How is he just giving free frags? This is just very sloppy work from Xiaosage. A guy who we keep singing praises of, saying how experienced he is and whatnot. That's just weird stuff. Wang spotting players out. He's going to find one. He gets taken down. Now, the Tech-9s could be dangerous, but the threat will be neutralized. Viva, Bottle. Always going to come running around, and that's a free kill for Viva. Now, they know where Viva is, but Bingo... I don't even know if he saw him through the gap there, and Bottles managed to sneak his way behind through library. If he turns around, it's a free frag. Spots a player out. M4 picked up. I don't know why he's not swapping over to the M4. Is he going for the... You deserve that, Bottle. You deserve that. You deserve that. You could have got the kill. He was going for the knife, Dinka. He was 100% going for the knife. And he had an M4 as well. He's still stuck with the CZ.
Decisions.
Bad decisions.
Yeah. When we go into round number 12 and Invictus Gaming. What a weird buy it is. 3 AK-47s, a Tech-9 for Viva, a Deagle for Bottle. But then again, it is Invictus, so let's see what they can do with it. Could be enough, and Xiaosage, he has been a shining light, a pillar of support for this Invictus team over towards this B-bomb site. He's going to be trying to help make it work again. It's going to be Viva with a Tech-9, actually, shutting down Marek. I don't really know how I feel about that peak from Marek, but he goes down nonetheless, and now Sakai up in the apartments trying to hold off this attack from Destroyer. He has to get out of there. Your team has just got an opening kill. You cannot throw that away.
Yeah, that'd be dumb. I agree with you. The peak there from Marek wasn't... He's been good so far on the B-bomb side. He's been pretty solid, actually. But yeah, that was unnecessarily aggressive. You knew there were a couple players there. And especially when a CT, that you were way more... Like, for the Ts, it's just one angle to shoot at, right? Like, that particular spot. And for you have a pretty much wider... area to kind of like scan with your rifle, and it just doesn't make sense mathematically. It's Wang. He's gonna need to land his shot, and he's missing it. Dinko, he's not finding anything. It's Flying's gonna find Oi Saber. Wang, well, he does get a kill, but it's gonna be a little too late. Bingo though replies back with a frag through the smoke, but it's still man advantage for the T's. Bingo trying to go for the wall bang, waiting for reinforcements to arrive in the form of Sakai. He's got a flash, smoke's gonna dissipate, and he just goes to the peak. He could have waited for a flash. He could have waited for a flash. His teammate had a flash. Why? Bingo, why? Why have you done this? I mean, it would have been hard anyway, the 2v3, but, you know, maximize your chances, guys. Use the utility you have. Your teammate had a nade and a flashbang.
And it's begun, blah. The mind warping begins in map number 1.
It's too early in the day. I'm almost out of coffee already. Oh boy.
He's actually just poured an entire instant coffee into a mug. He mustn't have much coffee. That mug looked kind of small.
Yeah, but have an entire like you know one of those portable French press press things. So I just keep pouring into my cup. Well, nice shots from Viva though.
Yeah, he has been hitting some really nice shots. He started that round off well for the side, and he closes it as well. Now after, take a look at what they've got. It's a couple of Deagles, P250s. They do have money in the bank, so they will be buying into the next round. This is all about doing as much damage as they can, trying to bring the round close, break down that economy of Invictus, because it's not in a good spot right now. They want to try and pick this round up cleanly, and that's a good flashbang, but luckily, Viva still finds the kill. Marek blinds his own teammate slightly there, but Xiaosage, what a nade. He's down to 16 HP.
How did Sakai survive that? Did he just drop down straight into a crosshair of, I think it was Destroyers? Yeah, how is he alive? How do you only take like 24 points of damage, Dink? Sorry, 34 points of damage. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Sprinkling the toes with a couple of bullets.
Nate's gonna do no damage. And he's done for. He's gonna be pushed out of his position. Gets taken down. Now this is much cleaner from Invictus. Just Oi and Marek left. And like you said, they're gonna be having all the money in the world to go for a buy into the final round of this. Actually, not the final round, into the penultimate round of this half. So they're just gonna be going for some exits here, trying to deal a bit of damage. Because again, if you look at the money for Invictus, they don't want to lose too many weapons here. Because you know. If you lose a couple of guns here, they're going to rebuy into the next round. And then if you lose that round, they're going to be broke heading into the final round this first half. And that's going to allow after the opportunity to get to 7 rounds. So they're going to play this smart and safe, not really going for the hunt, which is a smart play. Flying is going to be sticking around alongside Viva. They're the 2 players with good health, with good HP, so they're going to be safe as well. So there you have it. 8-5 for Invictus, Dinko. Despite a few hiccups here and there, Invictus have looked pretty solid on the T side. The CD side for me is what worries me. Now, I know Tom's mentioned that they look shaky on both their the T and the CD side of Inferno, but if I'm gonna like, you know, just have to choose one side, it's that B bomb side, which is just abysmal, and especially against Tiger yesterday, even that A bomb side looked quite terrible.
Yeah, the Invictus CT side of Inferno is one that I'm not a fan of. Across the board. It's just bad. But it should be enough against After Gaming. I think that's always the caveat we have to bring to the server right now. Okay, Invictus looked rough. They have looked rough. But against After Gaming, that shouldn't really matter. But they've been playing kind of well. I have to say, this is actually not a bad performance from After Gaming. They've had a couple of mind-boggling moments, but for the most part, it's been pretty solid. They're having the setups. They're working well on the crossfires. In fact, it's actually been Invictus, I feel, who have been making more mistakes, but they just have so many good individuals that they've been able to turn them around.
I'm not a big fan of Shao Sage just going
it's terrible
towards Banana. How many opening kills has he given to After Gaming, right? He's turned into an entry frag. And it's not gaining anything. It's not getting anything. You're not getting any information. You're like, oh, there's one at B. Well, duh. There's going to be at least one player at B. And you're basically just giving yourself, making yourself like a free kill for your opponents and just giving yourself your opponents a man disadvantages. Wang, it's all down to him, Dinko. He's got backup arriving in the form of Oi, and it's a 2v3. Can Wang hold on? The bomb is dropped at his feet, and backup has arrived. The cavalry in full force, and the timing of the peak from Wang, he could have got the free frag, but now he's blinded, trying to stay alive. The no-scope onto Viva, and Wang is a beast. He is a genius with an AWP. Someone recruit him from After Gaming after this tournament, because I feel like he is a diamond in the rough.
Invictus need an AWPer. Put Wang in instead of Destroyer. Let's go. Well,
take Oi and give us Wang. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like, put Destroyer in After Gaming. Put Wang in Invictus. You got a good, solid team here. Well, Wang, that was a glass cannon as well, Blood, just to add some sprinkles. It was definitely real nice to see. Wang again, this time over towards B. He's going to miss a shot, a rare miss. Smoker is going to go down for the cross. And now Invictus, last shot of the half, looking for 9 on the board, but Wang, he's under pressure. Smoke's going to the left side of the brackets and a little bit of a gap. I love that. Flying, spots the feet, takes down Bingo. Oi. Because they've already taken the player down alongside, I don't know if they expect Oi to be here, and he's going to go into the smoke. He's running right into somebody. Oh, no! Destroyer just turns and finds him. Oi, you had a nice try, but it doesn't work out. You got one opportunity, and you didn't capture it.
Sakai, he's got a right read. Destroyer.
He heard me. He's like, okay, I'll prove that I'm going to stay on this team.
Oi, that was so painful. Destroyer's looking for more. What's Marek doing? It's a last round.
Yeah, gym time.
It's a last round, Marek. Just go for it.
Like, he's just found out. He's just like, oh,
yeah.
Oh no. Oh.
What are you doing? What are you saving?
Well, off I go. Get
There's
these
no
stats
time.
up here, boys. Get these stats. That's all they can get right now. You cannot win the round. They peek around the corner. Shots at Gay. Getting rid of Marek. And if you had any questions as to the awareness of after gaming, that summarizes it. Now we go into the next half. It's going to be Invictus leading by 3. If they win this pissed round, that's definitely going to set them up for a little bit more success to the CT side. This isn't a fair we've never really been confident in for Invictus, but it is up against one of the lowest tier teams in this tournament. Do you kind of hope that we'd be seeing Invictus show up?
I want to see. Sorry. That's just so funny.
Well, it's going to be shots at Gate, peeking down in towards middle. Important pistol round coming up here for Invictus. They're going to send 4 players for after gaming up Banana. Viva has gone to the utility. The Smoker, the Flashbang. The rest of the team are on Kevlar. And there's no kit here for Invictus. They've got 1 player on the B site with no kit on the team at all. And now the push comes through. It's a retake strategy. Tom was mentioning this yesterday, and I am definitely in agreement. Why are you going to play a retake strat if you have no kit? It just doesn't make sense to me. You're just limiting yourself massively.
Maybe they like playing in hard mode, Dinko. Maybe Invictus want to show that, hey, we're going to play retake. Destroy, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Don't go for the jumping headshot.
What is he doing?
And Oi just pushes out, like, okay. All right, kills back and forth. But Xiao Sagi and Viva left make that Xiao all alone. What is that round from Invictus? That was...
Terrible.
Yeah, terrible, abysmal.
Trash. Just every negative adjective you could think of. But yeah, it was just really, really bad there from Invictus. First of all, okay, you're playing Viva into a CT. That he smokes, and then smoke does nothing. He's too lit to throw the smoke because he's not actually shoulder peeking. He's just standing in CT, so he doesn't get the info quick enough to actually be able to hold them off for long. So they just run straight into B. They have the B bomb site with 0 resistance whatsoever, and they've won the round as soon as they do that. There's no kit for Invictus. Destroy starts looking at his own teammate in Banana.
We talk about how the the B bomb side defense for Invictus is kind of bad, and it's almost like they're like, yeah, it's bad. Wait, watch this. We're gonna make it worse. Why is Flying continuing to face? You got the kill. You've got a big opening. You found Bingo without barely taking, not taking any damage. In fact, why are you facing again? As we should be seeing a hit coming in here from After Gaming. Oi, announcing his intentions. Spots a player out, Xiao Sagi. Whoa, that's a dangerous game, bud. And it's going to be Marek just pushing in through the smoke, Macton in hand, charging on in. And guess who's waiting? Xiao Sagi. But he completely whiffs a deagle spray. And Marek, he's blessed, Dinko. And none of the bullets from Viva land. And Viva's down to 19 HP. And his force buy has just, well, really netted nothing apart from the 1 kill onto Bingo. And if I'm Invictus, I just go for the save here. It's really not worth it.
Oh, but Flying, he's got another one. It's Sakai picked up. And yeah, like you said, getting back onto the site. The bomb has just been planted, but they're taking too much damage here. Save the Deagles into the next round. You're going to have nothing anyway if you were to attempt this. So they're going to have a chance in the next round to, yet again, try and pull an Invictus Deagle round. Just a whiff shot across the board there from Xiao Sagi and Viva. They could have won that round. You know, if Xiao Sagi gets that kill, that should have been a free one. Then they had another opportunity with Viva. He should have been able to pick that up. Then they're in a position, thanks to Fly, and they already had the man advantage, but they've followed that up. And for me, there's a chance in which Invictus actually win that round. But a couple of missed opportunities, and it doesn't go their way. After Gaming, we'll be picking up an 8th round, and they will have the rifles mixed with the MAC-10 into this next one. So it should be a 9-9 scoreline coming right up. And this is already more of a fight than probably anybody was expecting from After. But I think they're kind of underrated. I think we've kind of, well, mainly Mitch and Tom, but I think they've really painted an awful picture of After. And I mean, they're not a team that are good by any means, that's for sure, but they're not as bad as we may think. I think they've got a little bit of something. They're definitely better than the likes of Huatai, as we seen yesterday. They're definitely not the most dreadful team I've ever seen.
my lord, the timing on that peak. The bomb's down, Dinko. They've lost 3 players. The 3 CTs now lying in wait. And yes, Sakai is heard flying, just leg it towards B, but does it really matter? Does it really matter? It has all gone wrong.
Well, I just want to just want to retract my statement from the previous round, but and apologize to Mitch and Tom. We're 100% correct. No, that's not a good round from after, is it? They have just completely fumbled this. Well, they have a chance to try and recover it though. And it's going to be Sakai picking up 2. It's flying and shouts out gay. My statement is reinstated. And well, bingo. He looks down in towards Banana. It's a peek around the corner from Destroyer. And they're going to do it. They're going to pick up the round. Surely here, Viva gets 1, but he cannot flick back. And Sakai picks up a 3K. Invictus throwing away an absolute golden opportunity. And after gaming, not a good round, but nonetheless recovered.
How does that all go wrong for both of them, Dinko? For both of them, after gaming, it all goes wrong here at Banana, and then Invictus, they decide to crap the bed as well. That was... I felt like that was almost unlosable. Like, it was an unwinnable round for after gaming there. The 4v2, bombs down, you're running out of time. The CDs know exactly where you guys are. You know there's a flank coming in from CD spawn. The timing on the peak for, towards CD, that was just terrible. You know, Saber getting 2 separate 1v1s when both the CDs knew where exactly where it's coming in from. I don't know why the player with the AK-47 didn't peek earlier. It's just... I know Tom said it's going to be the fastest day where, you know, it's going to be 2-0s for all the teams, but I did have my reservations about Invictus, Dinko. And, surprise, surprise, I'm correct again.
It's a bit annoying because we know that Victors should be performing much better than this. We've seen it before. We know they can perform much better than this, but they have been pretty dire in these last couple of games, right? They're getting wins under their belt for sure, but they're still in a situation where they should be playing better. And what Oi, their ex-teammate taking down Viva, shouts out gay. We'll trade it out. And now with 39 seconds left after, looking to take out this A bomb site a little bit, try and pull a rotation. It looks like they're just going to go back over towards B. Look what they've got. A player behind enemy line. Sakai's in CT spawn.
How is Bottle allowed this? Like, what is Bottle, bro? You know what? Probably him dying was the best thing that could have happened, because at least now they know there's a flank in, but it doesn't matter. Because Sakai's got the kill onto Xiao Sage. Round's done. Invictus, why do they keep picking Inferno? Why do they keep picking Inferno? It's terrible. The CD side is one of the worst I've seen from a team. I mean, there are worse CD sides, but for a team who are like, oh, they're probably top 3, top 4 in Asia. You know, they're definitely the 3rd best team in China, and probably a top 3, top 4 team in the entire region. And for a team like that to keep picking a map, you expect to see better things from them. But this CD side is just garbage. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for sounding so mean early in the day. I'm out of coffee.
But you sound so correct. What?
It's facts be facts, right? I mean, you have to call it out. You can't just be like, oh my god, you know, what a play from After Gaming to steal that round away. I mean, kudos to Sakai for getting the sneak in, but it shouldn't have happened. It's not supposed to work like that. Too many holes on the defense, and especially on a map like Inferno, where you have all these narrow corridors. You got to have the protocols right. I'm sorry, you don't know Counter-Strike if you think this is a good CD side.
Yeah, and there's so many holes in this defense for Invictus, and obviously Wang and the boys are gonna penetrate those if you keep letting them open. So, minute and 35 seconds left. Rounds virtually just begun already. Oi has top banana control. A little bit more of a passive setup here from Invictus. Viva is going to take a lot of damage on board. This is one of those Invictus buys, right? It's like 3 players can get rifles. The rest of you go down. You got we've seen this in so many scenarios where Invictus have been able to do this. Even when they're just purchasing up from the start of the round, they'll invest everything when they've got enough money. This is something they're very comfortable with. So I'm not in a world in which I don't see this round working out from Invictus. This is certainly still one they can win. They might be able to recover from the previous errors in the last round. And Sakai up in the apartments. He's got Bingo here joining him. Let's see if this works out for Invictus now as the executing towards this A bomb site's about to come through. I think the setup's pretty good right now for Invictus. It should be good for at least a couple of kills here. Shadowgate comes off the mid position, but Destroyer, the first pillar of support. You've also got Flying just peeking up from the graveyard, but 3 kills out of nowhere quickly come through. And it's going to be Oi and Sakai getting them in. Just Viva, 15 HP. He's not winning this round.
Where did those kills come from? I thought Invictus had that one in the bag. The rotation was perfect. They even had a player peering down mid, just checking, okay, are they there? They saw the bomb getting dropped in pit, and out of nowhere, Wang, Sakai, Oi, they get 4 kills immediately. And now they know. They spotted out Viva. Viva knows the jig is up. There's nothing much he can do. He's going to fall on back, but he's still fancying this Dinko. He's got a smoke. He's got a deagle. 16 HP and a dream, and AK-47 will be retrieved, and Viva showing some good common sense. Falling on back, he is also, of course, the top fragger for his side, and in the server as well. But right now, after gaming, they're in 11 rounds, and Invictus, this is just terrible, man. This is just terrible from them. And the thing is, it's not just about this matchup, it's about later on when they face off. Let's be real. We assume that Invictus are going to make it to the playoffs, right? Looking at especially how certain other teams have completely crapped the bed. Mm-hmm. And they're going to keep picking Inferno because they keep doing this. It's like the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, hoping things are going to change. And they don't, because they don't switch anything up.
So many teams do that in Asia, though. And it's like they refuse to change their playstyle. They refuse to believe what they're doing is wrong. It's like the problem with the region overall, though. You get how many times have we seen European coaches go to China and have to leave because they're not listening to him? They just refuse to think that their playstyle's wrong. But Oi gets 2 kills as he runs towards top banana. He catches out Shasa getting Viva. Terrible B-hold yet again. Terrible round from Invictus Gaming. It's 12-9. After gaming might just take Inferno if this keeps up.
I feel like they've done what's required. I think they know that this defense, doesn't matter if it's A or B, is just paper thin from Invictus. And if I'm Invictus, I'm just throwing in the towel right now. They don't seem to have any idea how to approach a CD side. We haven't seen any aggression from them. We haven't seen any map control being exerted. The banana control has been non-existent so far. And playing towards A, they kind of have this crossfire we saw towards A bomb site. Again, just getting completely wrecked by the AKs from After Gaming. Where the map control plays? Where are they even forcing After Gaming to sweat even a little bit to exert some control over the map? No, they're just giving everything for free. Bananas for free, bracket controls for free, mids free, apartments is free. And After Gaming's like, okay, we have all the real estate in the world. We can do anything we want. They can literally go for a B hit, then immediately swing towards A, then again swing back towards B, all in a span of 20 seconds because of the freedom they have. And at times, Dinko, they've even given up control of CD spawn, where After Gaming just walking in for free. This is just terrible. Probably one of the worst CD sites I've seen so far in PAL 2020. And especially on a map like Inferno, that's damning, man. That's just damning.
Oh, it is. And I fear for Invictus. Not in the series. Just yet. But I do feel like this will be made unnecessarily long for Invictus just because of the underperformance here on this map. And while Viva getting 1 kill on towards Marek, it's a good early kill coming in for the CT side. That's the aggression we've been waiting to see. Much better start.
Much better start. And we spoke about banana control just being given for free. Finally, they're taking it. Finally, they have a player playing towards bracket. They're forcing After to use up some utility to get some control. The Destroyer finds Bingo as well. That's scary. Flashbang's too deep, though. But Viva just peeks out with Chao Sage. Where was this all this while? I mean, where was this Invictus CD side all this while? It's much better. Although that was not ideal from Destroyer. It goes to the wide swing with no information, but it's okay. Viva's there. Shuts it down. 3k from Viva. Great work from Viva and Xiaosage to, like, just take control of Banana. What worries me is I don't feel they're going to keep doing this. And for After Gaming, this is the first time they're actually having to contend with such aggression from the CTs. And yeah, they got caught off guard, but I'm expecting them to just adapt real quickly here, and they're going to mix things up. And that's when Invictus are going to get tested again.
If Invictus can break down the money here of After, he's going to set them up for more success in flying. Finally, he's been waiting. He's a player that doesn't really make too many mistakes, but if you watch him in the apartments, he doesn't get bored that no one's coming his way, right? He won't start making those stupid plays and peeking down middle, looking for fights. He just does the same thing, right? He just goes into the apartments and searches around. He doesn't overextend. And if they don't come his way, that's fine. He doesn't put himself in a position where he's going to give away his life. And this time, when he finally gets rewarded for his patience, for his methodical approach, he can come right into his crosshair and he takes both down.
I know it's not going to really happen, but I would love to see someone like Wang and our man himself that is flying on the same team. That'd be great. Xiaosage and Viva, very ballsy. Xiaosage is just being very, very, very rough with his approach on this entire map. He's a player we look up to as a guy who doesn't make too many mistakes. He's a guy who plays has a more cerebral approach to the game of Counter-Strike compared to many of his other Chinese brethren. And so far here, he's been going for unnecessary peaks, unnecessary plays, just some weird stuff from him. But you know what? Invictus, they have seemed to have slapped on a band-aid and are starting to slowly bring things back. Now won a couple of rounds back-to-back, and with that, the economy, which is flourishing for After, is now finally looking like my bank account. It's looking pretty bad.
Well, Xiaosage. He down wide. Man advantage available for Invictus, and Xiaosage keeps pushing forward against the pistols. And luckily, Marek looking the wrong way. Xiaosage, now is probably the best time to not go for this, but nonetheless, he has got a good position at least now. I feel like he's dead, blood. There's too many players here. Xiaosage surely goes down. He's gonna, yep, he's out of there. Luckily, Viva available. We'll pick up Bingo, but this is unnecessary, right? You're just losing money. You're just hemorrhaging cash at this point. Just take those kills and stay back.
Completely agree. Viva gets taken down as a B bomb set empty. They've even got a gun now, Dinko. Now, Sakai is low, and Oi doesn't have any Kevlar, but yeah, there we go. You saw him, Viva. You saw them. You saw them. Why are you facing? Why are you facing? I'm so uncomfortable with this. It's 37 HP. Finally, he falls back. And now, flying is holding mid. Backup arrive. He's actually going to smoke off mid, which is interesting. But Oi, 18 seconds, has got to go for the play. He doesn't spot the head. He still gets to kill in Viva. Can he find a second, though? He's got to cross on over. 10 seconds. But a bot will shut him down. What an unnecessarily expensive round for Invictus. But you know what? They don't lose it, though. And now the buy is going to be coming in for After Gaming. AKs all around. A glass cannon possible for Wang, and he's going to go for that. I'm not necessarily a very big fan of it, but the way he opens up some of these sites just with the AWP single-handedly, and that's one thing we say about Wang, like individually he knows how to make it work. As a team, After Gaming, let's be real, there's no real synergy, so he doesn't really get set up that often, so he mostly gets his kills to his own individual plays. And I wonder, imagine if he plays on a team who actually sets him up, who actually flashes for him. I feel it could be even more deadly. And the peak comes in from Viva. That was, I feel, unnecessary aggression from them. And now, Destroyer, left alone, holding down the fort towards brackets. That's going to force some aggression from the CDs at Banana. They need to send a player back over towards A, meaning Bottle will have to hold on towards Banana all by his lonesome. And right now, he's trying to get on top of the wall. There we go. It's all down to him, Dinko. What worries me for Bottle is if he gets taken down, a B bomb side's done, and he doesn't have any utility as well as, ooh, a slow little pig destroyer, a little slow on the trigger. Goes for another shot, but at least he's got backup, as his A bomb side is looking like the focus of After Gaming's attention.
Well, Flash goes up into the air. 12-12, 4 rounds away from victory for both sides, but it's After Gaming that hold the man advantage into round number 25. They're going to turn their attentions back to this B-bomb site, and Bottle was playing on top of the half wall. He comes off the angle and repositions into the B-bomb site on top of first Oranges just at the right time, and now they come around the corner and he doesn't get a single kill, Blair. Terrible stuff yet again from the Invictus hold. They've lost 2 players, they've lost the round here. Just save, Shasage. Just fall away and save, please.
Why? Why? What do you gain? What do you gain? Your teammates aren't even near where...
What are you doing? Come on. This is really triggering. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, get me out of here. What the... I can't anymore. Shasage.
Like,
wait, hell, who's playing on his PC right now? This is not him.
It's like, look, I know you have a little bit of money, but why are you hurting your economy? It's like punching yourselves in the nuts.
Hit an AK, just give away an AK. You're not gonna get that back.
And After Gaming, like they're already
they lost
and they lose Destroyer. Yeah, good job. That was dumb.
Hey,
that
Flying,
was stupid.
Want to drop me? No, not really. See, come on.
I mean, they can buy, right? That's the
Definitely.
thing. They can buy, but it's stupid. You give an AK-47, like you pointed out, Dinko, a gun which has a one-tap potential. You want to have that. There's no gun like that on the CD side, and it's just stupid. It's just brain-dead decision-making from a player who's been playing this game for a very long time, Dinko.
I mean, obviously, there's going to be people in Twitch chat, which are geniuses, and that. And we do understand the fact, okay, the economy was not in a great spot for After. If he gets a couple of kills, that's certainly a couple of rebuys to the T side. And Invictus come out on top when it comes to the economy. But yeah, that still doesn't make that a good decision. That's still not worth it.
It's just some very wacky plays coming out from Invictus. Timing on the flash, not good. Bottle doesn't get spotted out. Oh, he does, but he pures and actually gets a dink on to Oi. Nade's gonna sail in, but luckily Oi's gonna be falling back from position. I would not want Destroyer to peek this. Wang's gonna be lying in wait. And a Molotov's gonna flush out Destroyer from his position. That's actually smart from Wang. And Destroyer taking a little bit of damage. There's no one nearby to hear the flames tickling him. And here comes the hit towards B. But this time around, Dinko, it is Mr. Viva. He's got an AK, and I believe in Viva. He's gonna get the nade onto Oi. Perfectly placed, perfectly timed nade. And yet the rotation hasn't taken place. Although, yeah, sorry, my bad. I take that back. Shasage is there to bolster. He's going to peek in wide. Oh, what? Wang! That was a free kill and he misses it. He whiffs, Dinko. That was a terrible whiff. And Bingo's left alone. And Viva, trusty, reliable Viva. 29 kills for him. One shy of dropping the 30 bomb. And the scores are tied again. And After Gaming, they're going to buy up. They're 100% going to buy up here.
Yeah, I have to say, pretty impressive stuff from Viva over the past couple of days. He hasn't really gone missing, so that's a positive for Invictus, at least. With 13-13, I feel like that was a very important round where we're after going to start to think about that one. That's going to play out in their head a lot, especially Wang. I feel like this is going to be such an influential round for the end of this map. Wang missing that shot, it might just cause a couple of problems. 13-13, Invictus, they will be looking for victory here on Inferno. It's going to be the purchase up from After Gaming. They'll get the 8K-47s out. They won't have the AWP available. I believe so. If they do, that's incredible. But Wang, he's kept $1,500 in the bank. Going to this next round, Invictus should be favorites to win 14. The buy is just better with a double AWP setup across the board. Shasage and Destroyer picking up the double AWP setup. Viva's going to stick to the rifle.
This is very reminiscent of yesterday's game against Tiger, where it looked like Tiger was winning, yet Invictus got the win in the end. As we do see, again, flurry of nades, flurry of utility being deployed towards Banana. Invictus, at least so far, this Banana control has worked out for them. They have been pretty solid, especially Viva. As long as he's around, I have faith. Xiaosage with the AWP, something which he does pick up at times, and Destroyer over towards an A bomb site. They're going to be sending a player back towards A. It's going to be Viva. Now Xiaosage playing all by his lonesome. He's going to be forced, waiting for the flash. Then he's going to go for the peek, and he misses the shot. It just goes between 3 players. He's down to 17 HP, and they're going to try and hunt him down here. But backup has arrived, and it is Mr. Viva coming to aid his captain.
Walking up through Banana. We've got Viva here on the side itself, playing towards the back lines. Also, Xiaosage, he's going to hit the first shot, but he can't get away because Sakai is so damn quick on the reply. Now Viva looking for his 30th kill. He's got it, he's collected it, he's looking for more, but he'll only find the one, and that's a bit of a problem here for Invictus, because now they've lost the B bomb site. Now the plank can come in, and it has to be the retake attempt. Bottle just diving through on his own, Wine taking him away, of course. And now Flying and Destroyer probably looking at a near impossible retake attempt. Fantastic stuff from Invictus yet again. Really makes sense.
Wang rattling shots, but he's the only one whose position they know. Apart from that, there's nothing else they can do. They have 100 HP, so they won't take they're going to take damage, but they might survive. Flying looking for the exit. Sakai takes a bit of damage, but it looks like they will all survive. Yeah, there
he gets away. I just want to bring it back to that retake. Okay, fair enough. Viva and Xiaosage, you would have liked a little bit more production out of them. You would have liked at least more than, 3 kills, we'll say. The one that they come out with a man advantage. That's the ideal situation for Invictus. But, okay, they get 1 each. They pull it into 3 versus 3. At that point, you've still got a chance to play for the retake. The bomb is already down. There's a smoke in for CT. Go for a boost. Throw a player up on top of that half-wall boost. Get a player grouping up together in ruins and move forward as a unit back into the site. You have a 3 versus 3, a chance to win the round. Utility still available on a couple of the players. Why is Bottle just deciding to run in through the smoke on his own? Why is that the most logical play in his head? It doesn't make sense. And while Xiaosage getting aggressive, going to catch out that opening pick. And Invictus at least handed a man advantage into this round to try and make up for their previous errors.
I usually don't comment on Twitch chat, but there is a gentleman who stated that the round where Xiaosage went in and just gave his life trying to go for exits, I think he stated that. What did he say? They had money and he was throwing to do damage. Is it hard to make sense of that move? Idiot casters. Listen, man, like, I don't know how many months you've been playing Counter-Strike and MG2, but that's not the play. I'm sorry. Like, just shut up. That was a terrible play by any stretch of the imagination. It's Viva. They're going to line up for him. He's got to find just one, though. Marek with the quick trade. But Xiaosage, he's got cover. He's got backup. Destroyer has arrived. And they might not be expecting Xiaosage's position. Because of the shot bingo, if he doesn't check this, it's going to be slaughter. And Xiaosage, he times it to perfection. Finds both the kills. And despite Destroyer getting taken down, Xiaosage is going to win the round. Scores are tied. 14 all. That was a good play from Invictus. And now, decisions to be made by After Gaming. The money is looking kind of grim. It is looking kind of grim. And if I'm them, Dinko, I just go for a light buy and try to play for overtime.
I think that's probably the call right now for them. The only one that's kind of feasible. Oh, yeah, fantastic round out from Xiaosage. Destroyer doing good work on the AWP as well. Xiaosage just delivering, and that's the player we know he is. Just this is rock for the team where he can show up. He's just been making a few questionable moves throughout this map. But 14-14, Invictus now 2 away from taking us to the second map. With their map win under their belt. This was their map pick as indicated by the top left graphic, and well, Invictus coming into this, they should have been winning this much more cleanly, much more convincingly. And this is exactly why I feel like Inferno's not a good map for them right now. It's good. I mean, in terms of... No, that's contradictory. I mean, it's okay. It's in the middle. It's not a good map, but it's in the middle. They can play it, but not to a good level. Right now, it's definitely one of the maps they make the most mistakes on, and on the CT side just looks so damn weak. I don't think Flying gets involved enough. I think he's predictable. I think he's underutilized. in the defense, and he's such an important player, and that's exactly what the hell is that? 5 kills, he gets the ears. That is so sick from flying. As I was saying,
that spray range?
That's exactly what I mean, Blur.
Oh, he's something, man. He's something special. I feel bad for him. Look at this. Oh my god. Okay, that's one. It's a full commit spray for the first kill. See the second guy again, full spray, and he gets the second kill. That is just disgusting. That is actually filth.
That's so nuts. He's so good. He's by far the best player on this team. I don't even think it's close. Like, okay, Viva still has big moments, but he is the best player. He's just so good. He has this polish, and he's just he's just got something else about him.
He is he does have that extra depth that is very lacking in a lot of these Asian players. Like, you look at someone like Ronin from Huatzai, for example. Raw aim, great mechanical ability, just no brains, unfortunately. He's still too young. And then you look at someone like good old Flying. Good aim, great sprays to clearly solve with their great game sense, and just a great understanding of how the game of Counter-Strike can ebb and flow. But let's talk about it later on. 15-14 Dinko, and a hit is on towards A, and Sakai's gonna open it up. Flying, just good for one, but Destroyer is still there, delivering death. But now it's a 3v3. Bomb down. And the retake, it's on.
Invictus looking to try and close it. He's going to be setting up the utility. 2 players in the pit is going to be very difficult to deal with if you're Invictus. They haven't really been good on the retakes, and now they have a lack of Molotovs. They have a lack of utility to try and clear this pit out, but they still find a kill, a peek from Bingo. I believe he was just going for the info, but it doesn't work out. Marek luckily with a good kill on Oi. He's playing on the smokes, a good frag from him, and Viva goes down. It's overtime. Coming right up, the bonus rounds between After Gaming and Invictus. This is the game that we expected to be the longest out of the 3. I think when you take a look at after they were slowly starting to get better yesterday, and Invictus have been pretty trash, I have to say. They've been in a weird spot at the moment.
Can we have a small little violin, PGL, like a sad violin playing for Viva? Because the guy's dropped 31 kills, and he's done everything he could alongside Flying. And yet here we are in overtime. They still haven't won. He got over 30 kills in regulation. And this is where you start playing the sad violin music, which hopefully won't be copyright struck on Twitch. Those of you tuning in, if you have a 4K TV or a 4K monitor, you should definitely check out the stream on 4K on YouTube, because it's something. It's a treat for your eyes.
It definitely is. Well, Destroyer, he's going to take himself a kill onto Bingo. Man advantage in play right now for Invictus as Sakai wants to go around the corner as well here. It's going to be running down. Destroyer, nice shot. Quick out to the right side. And maybe this is where we get the step up. Look at this. Big peek from Xiaosai Gay. He's always going to find that kill. I'm not aware. Oh, Wang's not aware that it's going to be Viva, but it still doesn't matter. The flick to the right side. He knows Xiaosai Gay's in Banana. Surely they're aware of that. They're pre-firing, but it doesn't matter. Marek still going down. And Xiaosai Gay, what a god. 3 kills picked up at 16-15. Invictus will win the first round of overtime.
Well, convincing start. Still 3 more rounds to find for Invictus. Again, just a reminder that this is an RMR event, a Valve sanctioned event, which is why there is a $10,000 start money, unlike the 16K which you see in most other events, meaning that you have to be a little careful about your buys and your the weaponry and whatnot you have if you lose 2 rounds back to back. Although, gotta say, it is a little bit more forgiving on the T side, Tinko, but CD side, that's when it gets scary. At least for Invictus, they have managed to avoid that scare. Oh, the flashbang! It is beautiful! But oi, good for just one. Viva gets destroyed, and Xiaosage, he's just gonna get the hell out of Dodge.
Well, they're starting to turn their attentions over to this B-bomb site. On the T side, you see the vast majority of them were there, but they're gone now, Blair. They're going to try and go back to A. They left themselves a couple of options. And the A-bomb site is the side of the map where they have decided they want to finish things, or at least it's looking that way at the moment. Destroyer with the AWP holding the cross from the cubby. It's not exactly a position you can fall back from, but it is a bit of an off angle. And that smoke is going to go up, and that does force Destroyer away. He's going to try and reposition, but it comes on to Flying. In the previous round, he only managed one. The round before that, should I say, on the hole before he was neutralized by the Molotov. But now he's playing inside of the site. And comes down to this hold. Here comes the attack. After sending the players through, Destroyer going for the big flick, but it's not going to work out. Instead, it's Flying with the first headshot. Destroyer gets another. Again, it's another situation where Flying's only getting one kill there. And Destroyer as well. And I think that's a big problem for Invictus, that they're rarely getting the multi-kills on these holds. When after sending the attacks into the bomb sites, it's always 1 for 1, right? It's never getting the second kill. There's no one ever stepping up and hitting the multi-kill to give the advantage to Invictus into the retakes. And they're a man down now as well. This is not going to be easy. Otto is just trying to play with the smokes, but he has been pretty rough this game so far. And he's going to go down to Oi. He's playing pretty well against his ex-teammates, 23 and 21. And they'll tie things up, 16-16.
4K for him, a huge round. And I agree with you. I feel like the positioning is just really off for Flying. I mean, I feel he'd be much better from the pit position. And it's not like After Gaming are doing anything crazy towards pit, right? They just, you know, maybe one smoke, you can still play around it. And even this hole from the bomb site, I feel like at times both of them are looking in the same direction, in the same position. Like Bottle having to flick upwards, that sort of thing. You have two players there. One can just watch towards balcony, one can watch towards the entrance towards the bomb site. And it just feels like there are no comms going on. There's no real cohesion in the way they're holding it, which leads to them relying on individual plays. Oi's just gonna walk past. Xiao Sage, this could be the greatest play of the match. He is being a genius. He's gonna find one. Bombs picked up. AWP, AK, he has to decide, but Wang, he doesn't miss those, Dinko. And the scare will be neutralized. Bottle walks out straight to his death. Wang has been a rock for the side of After Gaming, and that got so very scary. But Wang will deliver. Destroyer at least catches out Sakai. Now a 3v2 Flying. What can he do? Because Wang, he doesn't miss many shots, especially when he's holding an angle.
Flying now moving forward in towards the ruins. The Molotov goes down. And now it's going to be Bingo with the headshot. Destroyer out of that. And somehow after have taken the lead here in overtime play, they're 2 away from taking map number 1. Stealing away Invictus's map pick. What an upset this would be if they could go on to win this series. That would just be ridiculous. Yeah, like you said, Viva, 31 kills, 23 deaths, Flying up there in 25 and 16. Didn't really see a whole lot of action within regulation on the defensive side. He was mainly in the apartments, not really getting a whole lot done. They kept losing the B bomb site, and the retake attempts were never really going to work out for Invictus. So here in overtime, it's After taking the lead, and Invictus scrapping together an AK-47 purchase as we go into this one. They're going to be trying to figure out what they want to do, and there's no open play. It's just going to be the AKs across the board.
Which is a little surprising, considering how solid Viva usually is on the T side of Inferno with the AWP. But yeah, I mean, he's been solid with every other gun as well, so might as well let him wield the AK-47. Xiao Sage, once more Dinko. He's going to dodge the nade, though. Takes a bit of damage, but that's not too terrible. 57 HP, still kind of low. Honestly, it's I gotta say, like, Pal Summer compared to Pal Fall, it's completely it's night and day compared to how some of these teams are playing. Like, there are no favorites. There are literally no favorites. Like, everyone can beat anyone, apart from Huatzai, who can't seem to beat anyone. And Tai Lu and Vici are the two best teams. Vici even looking better than the previous Pal. So
yeah,
apart
Vici
from Tai Lu and
better
Vici,
than Tyler right now.
100%. And apart from and Tyler was just like a sledgehammer, right? There's no finesse. They're just gonna out aim you. and that's the thing. Apart
Vici
from those two teams,
except
for Vici, yeah. Well,
I want to see it. I want to see it in the playoffs here. I want to see them grow into it. Jamyang, Kaze coming together, using the power to try and beat Tai Lu in the playoffs. We'll see. And what? Oh, that is unlucky. Xiao Sage, he still takes the kill, and now he's running around ruins as well. Bingo, he's got to go huge here. He's got another player lining with. Oh, do they check Marek? Okay, he gets one, but he's checked by Xiao Sage. He does go down a 3 versus 2. A nice take from Invictus. Why don't they do this all the time, Blair? Why don't they look this good all the time? They're so poised, ready to go, and even when these fights, Sakai just whiffing the worst spray I've ever seen, and now Wang trying his best to get back into the bomb site, but it will have to take a monumental error here from Invictus. They'll have to peek completely.
Oh, well, see how he doesn't miss many, but this is one time he does miss. I feel like if he got that kill, there was a chance because he knew exactly where both the players are. But Invictus, a little bit of a resurgence, Dinko. They get to round number 17 now. Bear in mind, they need to win all 3 rounds on the T side to close this out in overtime. But is that going to happen? I don't know. The worrying thing for after is if they lose the next round and Invictus get to map point, Dinko, and let's assume that they get wiped out, that is, they don't save any weapons, they're going to be screwed. They're going to have no money. Look at the money they have in the bank. Virtually nothing after that buy. Wang going for a wild flick. Xiao Sage again taking a bit of damage, and Wang still duking it out. I'm not a big fan of this. Gonna take just a warning shot through the wall, falls back to a more safer angle. That's gonna allow Invictus the opportunity. Try and push up towards his brackets and apps control. I like this reaction from Invictus. They've just snatched control of top mid and apartments away from after. But after haven't budged, they still have 3 players, and the timing is everything, Dinko. Wang, oh, I thought he was going to be pushing out towards Banana. No, he's just going to be holding a closer angle. And the rotation, is it taking place? It is. Oi is falling away. He is fading away. Now 2 players holding the line. It's a wide swing from Viva. The flash doesn't really catch Wang, but the bullets do find him. Now Marek, 1v5 on the side. He's good for 1. He's good for 2. He's running out of bullets. He finds another kill. Marek is a beast. As Oi, he chimes in with a frag of his own, and somehow a magical round from Marek. And Destroyer left alone in a 1v2. Bomb yet to be planted, and 35 seconds on the clock.
This has to be a clutch one by Destroyer. Like, if they lose this, it's probably going to be the map loss. And when he has got a smoke, he's also got a Molotov. He'll use the Molotov to the left side to prevent the push from Ruins. He'll use the smoke close. What this does is actually gives his opponents a huge advantage and gives them a lot more map control to play with. But he's going to try and work with it, and it's not going to work out. Sakai takes him down on the M4. And yeah, I hit that from Destroyer. That literally allows both of the players to converge. Like, just come together and attack him. That's so bad. If he throws it deep into CT, that turns it into a 1 versus 1 fight from the player that's coming out of Banana. It also neutralizes and severs the information flow of the player in CT spawn. And also, he's already put the Molotov down for the Ruins anyway. So I feel like he definitely needed to throw that smoke a little deeper. He probably would have had a better chance to win that. But we're not going to take it away from Marek. What a hold from him. 3 huge kills. And he delivers an 18th round off the back of it. 18-17.
And that too, it's an M4A1, mind you. Not too many bullets. Well, here we go. Here we go. Nade in the face, Xiao Sage. How many nades has he tanked, Tinko? And he finally spots him out in Marek. He has woken up here, as After Gaming are now 1 round away, or rather 4 kills away to be precise, from snatching away Invictus's map pick. And honestly, I have to say, Invictus don't deserve to win this map. They have been abysmal. It's their map pick again. They're a top 3 team in Asia. And it has just been so rough. Apart from hero plays from good old Flying and Viva, everyone else has been so flat. As a hit comes in towards A, it's a Hail Mary play, the waterfall out, and Oi and Sakai, they're shredding them to pieces. It's a 2v4. It's Viva and Destroyer. What more could he ask from Viva? Does he have to drop a 40 bomb to win this one? Well, he might have to, but Wang's gonna decapitate him in mid-air, Dinko. And After Gaming, they're gonna take the map. They're gonna pull off the win on the map pick from Invictus. And boy, oh boy, that was painful. Tom, Mitch, help me. blocked, not able to get the kill. His position compromised. Crossfire is good. He needs to get a kill, and he's got to kind of whiff it. He finds one. Now it's all into Marek, and the one-tap midair. Viva wrecked, and Xiao Sage. This is going to be nigh unwinnable as long as Marek doesn't face, and Marek's playing this one safe. Playing this one smart. Xiao Sage's got a kit to work with as well. And Marek, all the veterancy for this player, it's coming out to play here. 5 seconds remaining. He taps the bomb. And there's no time remaining. He's going to leg it. And that is going to be the round. Brilliantly played by Marek. And after gaming, he's going to win the pistol round.
A good couple of kills there from Oi. Definitely showing up against his X team. And yeah, Xiao Sage had the kit, just couldn't get the shots off, and Marek plays like a pro. And really good stuff coming in from After Gaming. They were a man down in that retake as well. They were playing in the post plant, a player down, but they still make it work. They still pull it off. And it's After Gaming with the pistol win. A good start. They need this into the T side of Trend. They need as many rounds as they can get. And winning the pistol, if they can win this follow-up blow, well, now we're looking at a situation where After Gaming might just be in themselves at least a good competitive game here on Train. And what Viva running straight through the brown holes, he's gonna get shut down by Bingo. Xiao Sage went to throw the smoke, but didn't release it from his hand, and instead jumped into the fire for a couple of seconds. And now he will get away. Oh, he's gonna be burnt out of Pop Dog. Another thing for Invictus I want to point out is, you know, we always talk about the Invictus Deagle rounds. I don't think we've seen anywhere near as many
compared to the previous Al Summer. Yeah, I agree. Ow.
This guy's been pretty good in this series, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Tom's favorite player, right?
Yep, definitely. And well, there's another one, the Glock. 3 kills, he'll be having a good time with that. And now it's just flying. The last remaining player is going for the jump shot. Attempting a little bit of flashiness here, but he always hits the shot. He hits the shot, of course he does. And well, it's 2-0. And I don't know, Blair, if you've ever played Wii Sports when the Wii was like a thing.
I did play it once. I think I was on like it's like a date night, and I kind of threw the controller at her TV and broke it, so it didn't go well.
It didn't go.
But yeah, yes, I remember.
That was the Thursday last day. Yeah, so when we go, not golf, tennis. On Wii Sports and the tennis, you used to be able to hit the super fast serve. You're like, you can never stop that. Well, you have to hit that. To get the fast serve, you would have to hit it at the very top of the jump, right? The apex of the jump. And that's what the scout's like now, right? You have to jump, and as soon as you're at the highest point, it's very accurate. And that makes it more difficult. And I think that's one of the better changes we've had in Counter-Strike over the years. Because the scout was ridiculous in how many jump shots you could get, but I think that change is fantastic. Skill-based now.
Well, it's kind of unfortunate it never really took off, right? Like, I think there were so many possibilities with that. And, I don't know. Have you tried playing Half-Life Alyx?
No, I don't have a VR headset, but Mitch did, and it looks awesome, so...
It does. For everyone who's played the game, is that it is a game changer, right? But it's just unfortunate because, you know, you have to invest in the, you know, in that entire headset, which is, I won't lie, it's pretty expensive, and you also need a pretty good rig to be able to play that game to its, you know, full glory. And I feel like that's the only reason it hasn't really taken off, I feel like, but I really want to try it out. I mean, things you can do in that game. It's classic Valve, right?
You can color in windows with felt tips. You can draw.
The possibilities, the sheer possibilities.
You can get on a bike. You can't ride it, but you can definitely make it look like you're riding the bike. I'm just waiting for the day we have. You ever seen the movie? What do you call that film? Actually, I've just kind of had a brain fart. It's by Steven Spielberg. Ready Player One. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that film?
Yeah, it was a fun watch, but it feels...
I can't watch it again. It's a one and done for me.
Yes, exactly. It's a fun one-time watch, but let's hold on. Marek's opening it up. This is a buy. This is the buy from Invictus. An opening kill has gone the way of After Gaming. Destroyer might just get wrecked, and he will indeed be destroyed. Flying's going to get a kill towards Ivy. Mid-air, Xiao Sage, but he still gets a kill. Flying's going to find another frag, and now it's a 3v2. The problem is... if After Gaming have kept an eye on the kill feed... Oh, no. Viva, he doesn't miss those that often, and that's a big whiff. And Flying, there's nothing he can do. He's just going to run for the hills. Gun will be saved. Getting back to Ready Player One, Dinko.
Yeah. I mean, it's a one and done for me because I watched, well, it's just one of those films you only want to see once. And also, I watched it in IMAX. So once you've
Oh,
seen a film like that in IMAX, you never really want to see it in any other way.
I haven't watched a new Nolan movie, Tenet, because I
Oh,
don't
it
want
was
to get. It was good.
really good. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
went to see it in 4D, which was probably the best cinema experience I've ever had.
I've never got 40, so it's like where they like spray you water in your face.
Spray
if you, like,
water, yeah, you have
Oh,
a chair that moves around, it punches you in the back when there's fight scenes, smoke machines and smells come out when there's gas grenades going off, bullets, they have air pouches out of your ears, so when a bullet whizzes past, it shoots
imagine
air past your ears. It's brilliant.
imagine watching
Yeah.
a movie like. Wait, hold on. Let me think of a movie here. Something which won't get me banned from Twitch chat, or which won't make PGL fire me. But imagine watching like a horror movie, like an Evil Dead in 4D.
Yeah,
Like the
that's kinda
smell
cool.
of like corpses, just like rotting eggs in your face.
yeah, that
No,
would be amazing.
no, I don't want that, Dick. I don't want to
Yeah.
have popcorn while smelling
The-
dead bodies.
The best part about the whole 4D experience for me at that time, which we can talk about it. Well, when I went there, we didn't actually know that we had bought 4D tickets. So my girlfriend went to the bathroom to start, and I was already watching the film, and then the opening scene had started, and that was very irritating. But she comes back, and it's a quieter point of the film, and she just sits down, completely unsuspecting, and then an action scene happens, and I was just waiting for her to realize her chair was about to punch her in the face. it was the best experience ever.
That's yeah. Oh, okay. Wang does get a kill, Dinko, but they're down to 2v4. Somehow the Deagles. You were saying that the Deagles from Invictus have looked a little flaccid today and recently, but right now they're
but-
looking pretty deadly, pretty dangerous.
Yeah, showing up in this one, it's going to be the first on the board for Invictus if they can close it. And well, a reply from Bingo and Wang is exactly what they'll be looking for, and that's exactly what Bingo is going to try and go and do. He's got the first and nearly the second, but there's the shot from Wang. He gets aggressive. He's got to go down, though. The bomb, it's gone, and now Bingo with an AK. He's still playing with the Deagle. Let's pick up that bomb. He's been spotted and now trading out to the AWP in this clutch. That's probably the worst weapon for this kind of fight. And he goes down. It's the first on the board for Invictus. And it's off the back of a round that you just wouldn't expect. Well, you would from Invictus, but nonetheless.
Yeah, I
A
think
round they
around
probably shouldn't win.
They shouldn't have. They 100% shouldn't have. The first kill going the way of flying, fair enough. It was an AUG one-on-one duel against Oi. And then these, like, this is just some rough stuff. Marek gets caught. Nade in hand. Nice shots coming out from Bottle. And I think it was Bingo there. Yeah, he had run out of bullets in his AK, which is why he had the Deagle out. And yeah, he just wanted to like swap weapons. He didn't want to give an opportunity for the CTs to potentially jump onto him when he was caught off guard. And this is a force buy. As Sakai finds Destroyer. Oh, standing in the flames is Marek. And he gets taken down. A Bottle should be aware there's a player nearby. Spots him out. The timing is perfection. Bottle picking up the pieces. Two players who were already damaged. His Bottle looking for more. And Bingo now all alone. 1v4. They know where he is. He's trapped. And Shaosag is doing a very good job just keeping him at bay. There's nothing he can do unless he gets a kill. But Viva is not going to miss much. As Invictus, this long train of a comeback, it starts now. It was 4-0 for After Gaming. Invictus, they've won the Deagle buy. They've won this buy round. And now you just have to play the anti-eco.
Well, it'll be Shas again, getting aggressive up into the brown holes. The second kill coming in as well. It's Bingo and Oi both going down early on into the round. And Bottle just walking in T-Con. That's a good start and a clean-up round probably here from Invictus. Wang's here to try his best here around the corner with the P250, but this round's done. It's 4-3 Invictus. Racking the rounds up now. Goes down, Wang's going to run right into the AK here. Bottle, much better start for him. He was really quiet back on Inferno. Made some questionable decisions as well, but that's a good start. This would be good for his confidence.
Oh, indeed it will. I mean, he was the weak link in that Inferno game. He was kind of low, so nice shot from Marek though. Just one casualty. The double ops will remain in place, destroying Viva. And we have Wang with the op of his own. Did you, speaking of Wang, did you see the latest episode of The Boys?
No, I'm waiting to watch that season 2. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna wait until the episodes are all available and just sit there and watch it.
True. I think we're in like episode 6 now, so I think just 2 more weeks, and it should all be out. Fun show, fun second season. Yeah.
Heard good things about the second season, so that's
It's one of the few shows / movie comic adaptations which, in my opinion, it's better than the original comic. As we do see Mara creeping up. Yeah, sorry, go on.
It's not as dark, apparently, right? I never read the comics or whatever.
Yeah, the comics unnecessarily mean. Does that make sense? It's dark. Yeah. I mean, even the show's
unnecessarily
dark.
So.
Yeah, here it's just being mean because the guy who writes the comics, this guy called Mark Miller. I mean, we're gonna talk about it later on because right now, after gaming, the man just snatches one back. Destroyer, that's not it. Shao Sage, he's gonna go for the save. Round's done. There's nothing he can do. And after gaming, this is pretty good. They reply back. They make it 5-3. They still have to retrieve the bomb, but it's okay. Shao Sage is not even going to attempt this retake. And it's going to be round number 5 for after gaming. Money looking pretty good for Invictus, though. The rounds they won it very convincingly, so they're going to be happy. So the guy who wrote the comic, Mark Miller, he really hates superheroes. He wrote for DC, he wrote for Marvel, and every time he wrote like a DC or Marvel comic, like maybe it was a Spider-Man or a Justice League, he would make them look like idiots because he just doesn't like superheroes. So after he left both DC and Marvel, he most of his writers, they write for a lot of indie publications, right? So he wrote The Boys, and it's kind of obvious that all the characters, the 7 are a parody of Justice League, right? And it just made them look even like supremely stupid and vile and disgusting. But it got to a point where everyone's just, well, a dick. Even Billy Butcher in the show, he's kind of nice. He's gruff. He's a little bit of an a-hole, but he's still nice. In the comics, he's almost as bad as, let's say, Homelander. So watching the show, I was pleasantly surprised. I'm like, this has probably been one of the best adaptations of a literary work.
Yeah, because usually they kind of fall flat, or they're just not as good, or they don't really leave you as satisfied. But
like the entire DC cinematic universe.
Exactly. And well, 5-3, we're right back into things here. And it's impressive so far, Blah, I have to say, after going to be showing up here on Train. It's their map pick. I don't know what I was expecting. But yeah, they're showing up. They're putting up a good performance. 5 rounds already on the T side. They win this round. They probably go on to win a couple more. But it's all about keeping this economy afloat. They cannot afford to let Invictus into this and to start getting momentum built up on the side. And Sakai, he tries to swing out. He tries to take a fight, but it doesn't work out for him. Flying's going to take a second kill as well. It's going to be a 4 versus 3. A man advantage in play here for Invictus. And it's pulled back, though. Marek has done good work. Shouts out Gate, giving away his life.
They don't know the inner bomb site's empty yet.
Bottle! This is such a sick play.
He slowed it down, Dink up. This guy actually work out. Yeah, Bottle coming in from behind. Destroyer. They know where he is. Flying from above. Bingo. With the AWP flying, just crouched down, not showing his head. He's going to pounce on Marek. Bomb yet to be planted. Bingo is going to take a shot through the edge of the smoke. He spots at Chaosage as well. He won't be expecting the second player. Bottle's going to coming in from behind. Bomb's not planted for him either. Bottle knows where both the players are. The flashbang, the timing on that. So the problem here for Bingo, he doesn't know where Bottle is. He has no idea where Bottle is. And Bottle, somehow, he just sneaks his way in like the spy from TF2, and they have no idea where he was. And in the end, it works out for Invictus. A very scary round, considering they got the 2 opening picks. Or after gaming the Dinko. You had to lose a round, but they make it very expensive for Invictus. Very, very expensive indeed.
Yeah, they definitely... I mean, that round was looking like it was going to be an absolute destruction round coming in from Invictus. I mean, the start that they got was just unbelievable. But if it's not for Flying, if Flying's not on this team, then that's an important kill that he picks up there. 5-4 though, and it's going to be after the pistols. You're right, in the hands of Bingo, but they have got enough in reserve, enough money left over that I'm quietly confident in this round. I can agree with this one. have a chance to do a little bit more damage and perhaps even win the round. It's going to be a kill from Sakai, follow-up kill on the Tech 9 from Wang. Oh no, Invictus. Oh no. What? That was clean. Not a single kill comes in from Invictus. There was one AK. There was a couple of Tech 9s. There's a Deagle. They rushed Ivy. And they got every kill needed. Sakai started things off even blind. Wang immediately just tearing their head a bottle. Amazing flashbangs. Mitch will be happy. Finally, some flashbangs being effective. And look what happens.
They just got
Counter-Strike. You win rounds when you still good flashbangs.
They just got
Absolutely got wrecked there. And the money. Look at the money.
And yeah, the money's... This is just such a precarious position. Now, Invictus, they need one of those rounds again where they just win just with the deagles, or else they're screwed, Dinko. It's a forced buy. And now Bottle, he's got to be the guy who delivers, who stands tall and delivers. His Chao Saga has got a kill for himself. It was the push in from Inner. And Bottle's listening to all of this. You can hear Wang and Oi just running up. He's going to be expecting the player below, Sakai. He is very, very, very low. And if he gets found out, Dinko, it's a 3v3. Oh my god, that was so close. As Bottle is going to come creeping up. He should still win this duel against Sakai. Yes, he will. And with that kill, they've got a lot of real estate, but after, they're going to be coming out from Pop Dog, and of course, Bottle's not going to be expecting that, but at least his position here, that's a huge position, Dinko. And now Marek duking it up with Viva. If he wins this duel, it's going to get even more rougher. Invictus, Chao Saga comes around the corner, and it's all on Bottle. 1v3, he makes it a 1v2 bomb, yet to be planted, and Bottle, the hero of the hour. We said he needed to deliver, Dinko, and he delivers in spades. A 4K for him, 14 frags. The new member of Invictus showing what he can do, and what a round to show up.
Not a fan of this for after. It's so unfortunate. Look at that. That doesn't really make sense. They just kind of offered it up. The Bottle, fair enough, does so much work to take them down. But yeah, after just that was a round they couldn't afford to lose like that. But they come right back into it. They've got to buy. But the problem is that, Blay, you've given yourself such an opportunity to move forward. Right? They've forced spot as well. If they win that next round, well then beyond, should I say, Invictus are going to have no money. After should be up 7-8 rounds on T side. I start to favor them in the series at that point, but they've still got a chance. They're still fighting back, and they've got a man advantage into this round. Invictus scrapped together in the previous, but this could be a round where they still fall behind. After could be taking 7 rounds. You can just close this. Sakai up on top of the trains, gets away, barely escapes. Winning arms to the CT defense, and now we've got After gathering up towards the brown holes. Bingos and Pop Dog. Do they hit the A bomb site, or do they go towards B? There's only one player on this B bomb site, and that's Viva. He's not really in the best of positions right now. He's repositioning. Bingo's gone back up the ladder, and what? Viva goes down immediately. And so that's a bit of an awkward play. And his Destroyer here on his own on the B bomb site. Xiaosai Gay's gone as well. That's the A site completely empty. They're just going to commit to the lower site. What is going on here? What a weird round that is.
The money's even worse now. Maybe it was a tactical loss the previous round from After. They're like, all right, we're gonna give the 1v3 to Bottle, so you buy, and we're gonna beat you, and then you have no money for the remainder of the half. Ha 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 ha. Well, I don't think they were thinking that way, but it's actually working out. The force buy comes in for Invictus, and why the hell not? We're gonna be going for a second eco anyway. With 3 rounds remaining, this is After gaming, maybe. At the very least, though, potentially get into round number 9 here. This could really work out.
Oh, Bingo doing good work. Sakai as well, flying is out of there. And After 8 rounds T side. God damn it, but it's unbelievable. This is so impressive from After. And well, oh, Xiaosai denies the bomb plant, but he will go down.
I like how he plants the bomb. And there's no one's covering Ivy or the back of the bombs, and like not a single player in a 1v4. It's just small little things, Dinka. Small little things, which is why I wake up like middle of the night crying and sobbing.
So definitely an impressive performance, I have to say, from After coming into today. No underperformance from Invictus, yes, but you cannot take that away from After at all. This is a huge performance from them.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like After Gaming, all jokes aside, right? We've been making fun of them for being terrible this entire tournament. We've been very critical of Invictus as well so far in the series. After haven't really made too many mistakes. We know they're not the best team here individually. I feel like apart from Wang and at times Marek and Oi, they don't necessarily have the firepower to contend against likes of Invictus, Vici, or Tyloo. But for what it's worth, they have been looking very solid here.
Well, they do have the firepower right now across the board. And After have been winning ridiculous rounds with pistols. Oh my god. Oh, go away. Thank you for ending that, Oi. Destroyer goes down. And now it's a 5 versus 3. A 2-man advantage for After. And they're going up against P250, Deagle, and a USP. This should be a round in the bag. Absolutely no problems. Shouts at gate. He's out of there, flying towards the back lines. He's got himself a USP. He has to stay away. He now rotates over to 1.6 and it's just kind of dodging between them. Viva with the headshot on the Deagle starting to move forward. He gets another one, Blood. This is a 3 versus 2 and a chance for Viva to do even more. A 3rd kill. Oh my god, Viva. Oh, he's going back. A 4K on the Deagle. Just stop this madness. A 1 versus 1 for Viva. 20 seconds on that clock as well. And that bomb is not down. They've got a 2 versus 1. Viva has done everything. And bingo. Takes down Flying with 12 seconds. Viva could ace this. He could get all 5. The shots, he misses them. He has to start planting this bomb. And Viva knows he can sprint after him. He's got the positional advantage. And he pulls out the AK. What a play from Viva. What a round. 5 kills. And my god, After. We were just hyping you up. We were saying you've been playing well. You weren't making mistakes. And that happens.
Oh, that was beautiful from Viva, and that was, oh, my eyes, everything hurts watching that from After. This is just so. Why is Marek facing? Your teammates coming out to cover you. Why are you giving him a 1v2? Like, so many questions, Tinko. Like, there are questions in life. Like, are we living in a simulation? You know, do aliens exist? Is Area 51 real? Are there lizard people amongst us? And one of the questions up there with those questions are, how in God's name did I have to throw that away?
I really don't know. If that comes back to ruin their game, if they come back to just like lose every straight round in that CT half, yeah, they could be up 9 rounds here, Blood. They had an opportunity to go 10-5 from the T side of Train. What the hell just happened?
Viva.
Bottle. He's there for the kill. Why? He's gonna go down. Hello?
What's Oi doing?
Hello, Oi. And there we go. Smoke's down. Now they go around the corner. Oh, he's gonna go down to Oi, luckily, but we should have died a little bit sooner. Now Destroyer just running into T-Con. Oh, this is starting to get messy now. This is where a good Counter-Strike, well, I say good with a huge pinch of salt. I maybe even say it with an entire salt shaker, but this is definitely starting to get worse. 35 seconds left. Flying with a double kill. Oi and Marek both going down. Shouts at Gay secures the 7th round from Invictus. It's not a brilliant half by Invictus by any means, and one they're not going to be happy with, but one they'll take, because it could have been far worse, right? It could have been a 10-5 half here. Probably should have been a 9-6, 10-5. That was just ridiculous from Viva. That might just turn this game. That might be the turning point in this map.
The fact that they lost to an eco, 2 ecos, right? You had the ace from Viva. Apart from that earlier as well, it was, I think, Flying just with the 1 M4 and like 4 Deagles. They lost those 2 rounds, and yet they're in the lead. That's how bad Invictus' CD side were. They were relying on players individually getting quad killed and aces, which is ridiculous, and it's not sustainable at all. But if I'm After 8 rounds, They'll still be kind of happy, Dinko. I still feel like they'll be happy. They're like, yeah, we've pretty much done enough. Bottle on the bomb train, just good for one. Bingo replies back with Destroy with a trade of his own. Bingo somehow surviving that, and now it is a 1v2 flying. The star of this team, Glock out, calmly tapping away. That was a messy fight, but the read from flying, that was beautiful. And Marek, he had no chance here. The Glock bullet to his face the moment he walks around the corner. And that is going to be another clutch going the way of Invictus to tie things up, Dinko.
This is at a point in which Invictus will be finding round win after round win just off the individual ability, right? This has not been a fantastic game, and I think this is probably the showcase for how Invictus play. It's individual skill. That's it, right? That's all they have, and they have so much of it that it's enough. And they're winning some ridiculous rounds because of it, and now Destroyer running out with the AK. Takes down Wang, looking for the follow-up as well, but it's always fighting back at the USP. But it's not going to be much more available to the defensive side. They will go down after one kill. 9-8. Invictus Gaming into the lead after gaming starting to crumble. They will be able to buy into this round. They will lack utility. Their buy won't be fantastic, but the decision is there to be made.
I'd rather they just stick with the pistols. Yeah, I'm okay with this. It's still train CD side. It is something, you know, if as long as you... It can get quite problematic with the T side when the CDs, they get the economy rolling, they have everything on shutdown. And I feel like train T side becomes more of a mental game. It's a very hard pit to kind of drag yourself out of when you don't really have any openings, you're not able to get the map control. As Invictus looking to after gaming rather, probably looking to recreate some of the Deagle magic that we saw from Invictus earlier on the CT side, but Flying and Xiao Sage just shredding the side apart. Marek rattling off bullets, is not able to find anything, and he'll be found out as well. One player remains. Bingo! And he finds two! A Destroyer shuts him down before he tries to pull off his own 1v5 ace, and that is going to be 8-5. After gaming now with the buy, Dinko, and it's going to be a big buy indeed. The double op setup comes out. It's going to be Marek and Wang with the big green zoom bangers, and Oi Saber, Sakai, and Bingo with the M4s. Quite a bit of utility as well. Let's see what they got here in the first buy round on their CT side.
Do or die time now for after, because of their mistakes and because of those individual moments from Invictus. They are now in a position where they're going to have to do everything they can to get off to a good start in the second half. This guy takes a little bit of damage, but he's still sticking around. Still trying to take these fights and doing a decent job, but Xiao Sage will get rid of him. I think he hangs around a little too long there, Blair.
I agree. Xiao Sage at least hasn't been a liability so far for Invictus here on the T side, unlike on Inferno, where he was just basically getting taken out early on. Smoke's going to be thrown in, and the hit is going to be coming in. But nice incendiaries from the CTs as Flying gets found out by Bingo. Oh, shot from Wang, not able to find anything. Catches Viva dropping on dub, but not before Viva finds two huge kills from above. That is so well done by Viva. And now it's a 2v3. Man advantage for the T's. Wang finds another one. Bottle's position here, though, it's unknown. Marek finds Xiao Sage. It's a 1v2. Bomb down for Bottle, but Wang, out of nowhere, just smacks him into the ground. How did he even know? Did he hear him jumping around? I don't know. That was sick from Wang.
That's fantastic stuff, and they need that kind of hero play from him. They need him to be that star and to deliver these moments where he gets these 3Ks, where he gets these ridiculous rounds, because after they're going to need everything to go their way if they want to pull this off. Invictus, they were given opportunities towards the end of the first half. They've now put them in a position where they will be able to compete on this T side, and they're 10-9 up. The AK-47s are out. Bottle, Xiao Sage, Destroyer picking them up early on. Viva goes to the AK as well, so it'll be the full rifle setup coming in from Invictus. This does allow them to go for some of these quicker plays, so we'll see if After can hold on to that. Let's see what the play is from Invictus. They're going to send Destroyer off to cover Ivies. Toss the Molotov in. Oi. Oh, Oi, okay. This is nice. He's going for the Ivy aggression. And he's come back in behind it as well. So once he doesn't see Destroyer, he doesn't have that straight up fight with him, he can come back through the smoke. Oh, the lineup! It's perfect! They both line up, and that's the bomb presented to Sakai. Brilliant stuff, and after all, to a fantastic start.
That is so smart from Sakai. He sees a nade coming in, and he pushes in. Catches them switching over to the AK-47. They were setting up for the double drop, and they get completely obliterated. Sakai very low in health, but he's got the bomb. And look at the push taking place, Dinka. Look at Bingo walking up as well. This is going to be nigh impossible. Molotov can find him. Viva, the second a Molotov gets tossed in, Bingo peeks. Bottle and Destroyer all to do. It is a 1-2v4. Make that a 2v2. Bottle Jr., he strikes again, Dinko. He was a hero earlier in the first half with that hero AK-47 of his. Now, are they going to be expecting Bingo's position is the question. Bottle sneaking in from behind. There's no way he's going to expect that. And now it's a 1v2 Destroyer. And what a shot from Marek. Catches him jumping in midair. But for a moment there, Bottle Jr. almost made it happen. And I still don't know why he's called Bottle Jr. He used to be Bottle. Is there another player called Bottle Senior in China?
We've got the wrong one.
Nice try there from Bottle. Trying to make that work.
Really nice try. Just not enough. And it's going to be around 4 after as they tie things up. And yeah, I'm going to be honest, Blair, I didn't see a world in which after would be able to do this. I never seen a world in which they were going to win this series. Never mind in a position where they might just go ahead and take it 2-0. It's going to be a quicker play into the B-bomb site from Invictus as they keep charging forward. It's Beaver that falls next. And while the rest of the team should be following suit pretty quickly here, bomb plant coming through is the ideal situation. And that's going to work out. Bottle trying his best, gets another kill, but he will only find the one. And this is a done deal. 11 rounds picked up here for after. They're into the lead again. Bottle's playing like a beast right now. 24 and 14. The rest of the team, there's no one there. Not even Flying. Flying is having a quiet showing here on trade. Invictus kind of looking quite rough on that individual level. And if they're running dry on that supply, then oh no. We just talked about it in the post game of the fact that that's all they have.
I have to agree with you on that. If the individuals aren't really showing up, then it is gonna be quite painful indeed. Invictus now trailing by a round. And like you mentioned, Bottle was the weak link on Inferno, where they lost in overtime. So he's really stepping up here. He stepped up. And it wasn't just, you know, like a 3K which you lose. He has won them some very crucial rounds indeed. Wang standing in the flames. If he does that, he needs to ensure he lands the shot. Maybe. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out. Exchange of nades. Really not doing much damage. Sakai still gonna stick around. Ivy completely given up, relinquished by After Gaming. And a flashbang is good! How does he not die? How does he not die? He was blind! He was blind as a bat for half an hour, and he still gets both the kills! What is this?
It's ridiculous. Sakai just out of nowhere pulls that off. Should have been dead to right, but gets after a huge advantage into the round now, and they should be looking for 12. 4 away from victory, that would put them. And the money would go back into the bin here for Shasake and the boys over on Invictus. And now there's a chance. Oh, that's so good. He's absolutely toying with his ex-teammates, showing them. You sure you made the right decision here? I mean, Bottle's carrying your ass, but not enough yet. Okay, maybe. No. Here we go, Bottle. There we go. Oh, he takes it down in the 1 versus 1. Bottle is showing up. This is him getting comfortable now. We've kind of waited. We've waited and waited, but this is the Bottle we know.
Bottle is, yep. He's making case. Look, what is this? I mean, sick work. Oh, Flying actually got on the ladder. He actually got back on the ladder, which is why his aim just got thrown off. Oh my god. What an effort from Bottle there, though. That was some sick AK work. It's, I don't know what buy this is. Destroyer has gone for the full commit. The rest of them just with some pistols. One of those weird ones, Dinko. Oh, that's
So
gotta
much damage.
hurt. Ugh.
So much damage. And well, now we look at a situation in which Invictus are down and out right now in round number 23. They've got a pretty terrible buy. Not exactly in a good spot right now. Taking a lot of damage at the start of the round, and they're going into the B bomb site. Currently 2 players here at the moment. No, they're going to get onto the site. They're going to get bomb plant just with the way that After have decided to play this. Very passive behind the smokes, far back in the bomb site itself. But giving a lot of respect on over to Invictus. No kills yet. Chance for Invictus to win this round though, Blair.
One nade there. Okay, the 3 players there. And bingo. Oh, this is a rough spot. He's gonna get mowed down, and this buy, how has it all gone wrong? It's happening again, Dinko. We're all losing our minds. That wasn't even a buy. It was one AK-47 for Destroyer, but it wasn't even the AK which did anything. It was just the pistols overrunning that After Gaming defense, and now After Gaming, well, the money's not that great either. The rounds they've won have come down to these 2v2s or 1v1s. So yeah, money can in the bin. Invictus, they're kind of back in the driver's seat again. The madness, this crazy train, it never stops.
Oh, really doesn't. And now, well, 12 to 11. You do not know how these rounds happen. And I feel like if After go on to lose train, they're broken. Like, mentally. You've had so many opportunities here on this map. You had opportunities to have a one-sided first half. You had opportunities to stretch your legs and get into a position where you're able to close out train in the series 2-0 as you move on to the next one. But this has just been a little too messy from both teams. And we expect that from After, not so much from Invictus.
Look at the flank.
It's not going to do much, though, is it? Surely. Got a P250. And dive down, at least try and get a gun here. They turn around, though.
Why?
Destroy, here's the steps, and he jumps. Wine just kind of thought he had to get in behind quickly, but he gives away his spot. He didn't think about waiting, but Bingo gets 2 on the deagle. And now it hurts more that Wine didn't get much done there, because Bingo getting the double, you know, if Wine comes in and picks up one of these players, you're into a 3 versus 2. You win that round, most likely. Just a bit unfortunate. After Gaming now, 12-12. They're still tied up. They've got an option to buy up here, and that's exactly what they're going to go and do. But this really does feel like now Invictus are just going to break their hearts.
Look, I like Wang. That sounds so wrong. Please don't quote me on that. I like
That's
Wang
good,
as a
That's
player.
good to know.
I like Wang as a player. That even sounds even wrong. But anyway, I like the player, the Counter-Strike player Wang from the team After Gaming. But that he walked so long till he lost his nerve at the last second, Dinko. He could have been a little bit more patient. No one is looking his direction. And like you said, one kill. That's all he needed, because his teammates would have been able to pick up a couple more. It could have been a 1v1, a 2v2. Very winnable. More damage being dealt out. Please flash for him. Why would he? I'm getting flashbacks of that Pop Dog flash earlier.
Oh, Marek. Oh, this is a bad round.
He peeked into the flash.
This is where we're seeing Invictus now. Just this is the end. I'm gonna call it Blah. I think this is where Invictus just closed this now. I think After have had every opportunity, if they were gonna do it, they would have done it already.
Okay, the round's done. Wang's left alone. It's a glass cannon as well, and I believe they would be. No one's going for the hunt. PGL, could we have a quick replay of that Pop Dog play? I want to see where the flashbang landed and why. I mean, it landed right in front of him, but what is that timing? He peeks a full like a second before the flash pops. Like there was no cue, there was no like sound cue or nothing. That was one of the strangest Pop Dog peaks I've seen. And it goes all the way back to day 1 or day 2, where there was a very famous moment where Mitch and Tom both lost their collective minds with some of the Pop Dog plays from After Gaming CD side here on this very map. So can we please have a replay of that? Because that made no sense to me. Okay, all right. don't understand. I don't understand.
Well, Wine gets a good start. He's the AWP. He's the only weapon in play here for After Gaming. His kill is short-lived though, as Bottle finds Sakai, and Bottle has been solo carrying this team to this point. He is having a great time on the kill count, and Invictus Gaming should be up to 14 rounds. Take a look at where Bingo is. Jiggle peeking from the connector. It's not like they're going to be able to do much of the USPs at this range. It's a done deal here. This is a foregone conclusion. It's going to be 14 to 12.
Yeah, you just save this 2 rifles. Your money's still in a very, very rough spot right now. And you don't necessarily have to do that, guys. Oh, bomb just got planted. It just got planted. I had a brain fart, think. I thought the bomb was just ticking away. Oh no, not like this.
Oh my god, no
like
way. This was USP's blood. Now they have AKs and an AWP, but now they go forward. Viva under pressure. The Deagle pulled out, but Bottle and Viva. Oh, thank God for that. Big deep breath for Invictus. They pick up the round win. Bottle and Viva saving the day so many times. Oh my god. How have After lost that though? How did they go on to lose that?
Well, Viva.
Okay, there we go. Nice shot from Viva.
Good flashbang from Bottle, actually, helping his teammate out.
Yep. All them peaks, he doesn't sit back, and then Viva just shuts everybody else down. I mean, blah. He's got 19 kills. 5 of those came in an ace from the Deagle. Another 3 in that round. 8 kills. That means he would be on 11 without. But if you remove those 2 rounds, he'd be on 11 kills right now.
That is true. That is correct, indeed.
Oh, Sakai, you're mad. This is crazy. That was another opportunity for After to just take this. They're looking like the better team. They are the better team right now here on train, and Oi just lines up 2. It's Flying and Bottle both going down, and Destroyer low, stuck in T-Con. Imagine After pick up that previous round, blood. They probably win this. They probably win this here and now.
Imagine they don't lose that 2v5 to Viva's Deagle, Denko. Imagine they don't lose to the 1v3 to Bottle's M4, Denko. There are a lot of would've, could've, should've's. And honestly, if some of those rounds hadn't gone their way, this game's over. After would have won this. And I agree with you. After have been a better team. Just that Invictus have these individually godlike moments from some of their players. And sometimes that's what it takes in a game of Counter-Strike.
Sakai, he's been an absolute god in the pop dog. Viva, he's aware. Sakai, don't go up the ladder, please. I can channel into your brain right now.
He's gonna go up the ladder.
Go up the ladder.
He's gonna go up the ladder. You know what's gonna happen.
Do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, he gets away. He's forced away. Thank you for that Molotov. What a terrible... Hello! That's not how that works.
He didn't throw it into the flames.
That's not how that works, Sakai. You have to throw it on the Molotov. He stays alive, though. He does take an extra tick, but nonetheless, he's alive. Wine with a kill, though. He goes down, and Viva and Destroyer pulling it back. It's going to be map point here. If Invictus can close this, they've lost a couple of players. This be bomb site. We've been distracted by Sakai's antics in their pop dog, but in the meantime, Invictus has seized control of this B bomb site. They've seized control of this round, and Viva, that was the opportunity for Bingo. Now I think this looks like it's going to be 15. The setup is good in this B site. They're a man down in the retake. A missed shot from Oi as well. He's going to repeat it. And that's it. That's going to be it. Marek having to try his best. Not going to win the round though. 15-13. Invictus pull it off. And After Gaming, they've had so many opportunities, but it looks like they have run dry.
Yeah, this time around for Invictus is going to be Bottle Jr., the hero. The hero of this team has dropped a 30 bomb Dinko, 30 kills, 17 deaths. And for him, I told you this guy's gonna go up. I told you.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know, man. Like this.
13.
Even in matchmaking, there's going to be someone walking that angle. Even in matchmaking.
Why? He's done it every round. He's been in Pop Dog. They're obviously going to look at Pop Dog. Oh. Okay. Well, he's back again. And what Bingo up in the brown horse loses the fight to Flying. This is the beginning of the end. GG. Sakai is up the ladder again. And it's over. After gaming. They had so many opportunities, Blair. Across the game, they look like the better side, honestly. On average, they were the better team. They had so many chances, so many opportunities given to them. Viva, though, he broke their hearts twice. He broke their hearts twice. The ES with the D-goal, or the 4K with the D-goal that the AK picked up, that was such an important round that kind of turned the first half away from them. Into the second, obviously, there was a chance for them to close it out, and Viva stepped.
Come out on top. And Invictus starting on a CT side, and first blood being drawn by Bottle Jr.
I'm loving this blow. We're right into the action. Two maps are right. It's perfect. We just like straight in, no faffing around, just straight in, getting it done. And well, it's gonna be Invictus with the opening kill. Bottle, he found the first, and maybe looking for a good start for Invictus. I think the problem for this team is they just are not playing good today, and I think on Mirage this is where they can be comfortable if Bottle and Viva show up. I think, and also Flying, we just know he's going to be there on Mirage, so we'll see if that is coming through. Bottle is definitely feeling it today. A couple more shots coming his way. Oh, it's this guy. Got two already. He wants a little bit more, and he's going to have a chance here as well. The rotation coming in from his teammates. That's his third kill of the round so far, and he finally goes down. Viva hit with a headshot. It's just on Marek, the last remaining player, and he is going to fall. Flying, picking him up, securing victory for Invictus into the pistol round. And Bottle, well, he's not going to be stopping. How the hell do you have such a quiet performance on map number 1, Blair? How does that happen? He goes into map number 2, and he just turns into God mode. It's like, oh yeah, this is how I play Counter-Strike. It's like an epiphany.
I get individual plays. Look at him. He just walked in alone, Dinko. Gets a kill. Peeks. I'm not a big fan of him just re-peeking again and again, but after, I think they gave too much space and too much respect to Bottle there. If they've just pounced down upon him, got control of the CT spawn, maybe they could have converted it. You know, it could be a 4v3 or something. They could have made it work, but, you know, can't take it away. Mr. Bottle, he is just hitting some good shots right now. Viva and Bottle, though, they're shutting this one down. Bomb on the bomb side. It hasn't really been a force buy. It's Glocks mainly. Just a one deagle for Oi. And Marek now left in a 1v. Well, he's dead. Clean and easy round. Unfortunately for Invictus, all the 5 kills came the way of the M4. So the MP9's not picking up anything. So, you know, none of that tasty SMG kill bonus money. $600 a kill. And for After Gaming, yeah, they don't get the bomb down, but they will have the money for the buy. 4 AK-47s and Wang with the SG. One of the few players left in the world of competitive Counter-Strike, of professional Counter-Strike, who still wields the SG. And let's see where he goes with this.
For good reason. I mean, it's absolutely terrible. Someone needs to get some sort of maybe Wang's got like the traditional pigeon carrier bringing the message telling him the SG's been nerfed. Maybe just died. Because it is terrible right now. There's not in a good place. Just okay. He is going to walk up towards the top of Underpass and get rid of Oi. A man advantage coming in here early on for Invictus. And I'm still not going to get used to it, Blaz. It's going to take a little while. Every time I say take down Oi, it's a man advantage for Invictus. No, wait, yeah, it's Invictus. Look at this, Destroyer. He's right behind, but he gets turned on. Marek smells Destroyer. And he's stinky.
Oh, he's dead as well. Flashbang up high, and what?
That ain't bad. That ain't bad for Marek. A nice double. And Flying now, the last remaining player with the MP9. He's going to peek out to the right side. Bingo goes down, and Wang, well, a good headshot on the Krieg. Never thought I'd say that in this part of 2020, but he finds the headshot. And
I like that little pause from Flying. Just like, wait, how did you guys die? Guys?
Hello?
I want to see this again. So Mara gets a kill. Oh, okay. Nice spray transfer there. The flash was just terrible. No one was blind. I like the idea behind it, but the execution was pretty abysmal. And that has unfortunately been the tale of this game so far. Some good ideas, some terrible plays.
Well, shouts out Gay with a good kill on the bingo. A man advantage in play right now. Or Invictus Gaming as they move forward. Shouts out Gate. He's just committing everything to that. He will go down to Sakai, but Marek is picked off by Bottle. Now where did they go with this one? 4 versus 3. A man advantage from Invictus is intact. And after gonna have to really dig deep to find a way to win this because Sakai's on 9 HP. This is not going to be easy. They barely have any map control right now, Blair. They're all in the same spot.
Yeah, this is going to be hard to like dig themselves out of. Like, and Sakai being very low, he's going to be kind of like the bait. But look at this from flying. This is a little unnecessary in my opinion. But hey, if it works, it works. He spots the second player out as well. He of course doesn't know how low Sakai is, and Sakai's just pushing. I don't know about that one, dog. Maybe he thought he tagged him down quite a bit because he was very low to just run in like that when you knew for a fact the flying just going to be holding the angle. So 3-1 for Invictus, just losing a couple of players as it looks like normalcy has been restored. It's still very early though, so I'm a little worried I said that. This is just madness from Shaosage, just like full commit. Yeah, what was Sakai doing here? Just running out? I mean, it's better just slow things down a tad bit. Fine, it's a 4v2, it's fine. Slow it down, work with your teammate, ensure he's right next to you at least to get the immediate trade, but he just went in all alone. It's flying. This nade could get chunky, but no, it's not going to find any damage.
Flying sits back. He's got a chance here as the spray comes in. It's gonna do a little bit of damage initially, and there's the headshot. He'll look for more, but Wang, he's there. He'll get a kill back in. Now Shao Sage positioned towards short. The shot landing onto Wang. The bomb has been planted, so at least that's secured. The cash in the bank for the next round, but still a chance to pick up the round win. But Wang just drifts into the open. Destroyer's going to take him away. Viva as well, and bingo. Okay, 2 kills out of nowhere, but fair enough. That's spicy, but he does go down nonetheless. And it's expensive for Invictus. I mean, they lose 3 players. They concede a bomb plant. That's very expensive.
It was a scout lost, which is fine, but the 2 rifles being lost, that's a big hit to the economy. So we'll have to buy back in. Now Viva probably debating, do I go for the AWP or not? He's got the money, got oodles of cash to work with. I'd actually like to see him bring up the Zoom banger. There we go. Op's going to be purchased. And on the other side for After Gaming, that bomb plant, they have extra cash, and Wang is going to be wielding the big stick.
We'll see if he can beat down a few players with his big stick, and he starts running in towards the bomb site. Wang slaps Bottle up the face with it. And now man advantage in play for the T side. They're onto the bomb site itself. Looking for the plant. This would be a good start for After, especially because now they've got a lot of damage to Destroyer. And the bomb has been planted. They can fall back with the hard work done. They've got good post plants. Look at Marek's spot right now. This is going to be so difficult to flush him out. This will be so difficult to get rid of him. And now the retake from Invictus comes through, but Marek gets aggressive. He decides he wants to run into the lion's den, and that's what happens. You go in, and you get eaten. Shao Sage gets 2, and a man advantage in play for Invictus now into the retake. Sakai doing his best. Mitch was calling him out a little bit earlier on. Didn't have the worst of performances in terms of his kill count, but certainly was making some questionable decisions. And when he gets an important kill here in the post plant, that does deliver the round to After. Second round on the board, and it's just very close in terms of the kill count coming in for these 2 teams. Expensive for both sides, but After Gaming will be happy with the round win.
Yeah, they will indeed. But yeah, I agree with you. That got very, very close again. Not really a big fan of the way some of these rounds are going. And this is after Shao Sage got such a crucial double kill there from Connector. Finds one, finds two. The pallet split getting taken on. Nice spray from him, but then Sakai, player that we question quite often, getting a kill, and Oi Saber clotheslining the player, running across, and that's going to be round number 2 for After Gaming. Money looking a little grim for Invictus Dinko, but we've seen them win so many half by eco, forced by rounds that even when they're just down to USPs, I'm not going to be too surprised to win. What is Xiao Sage doing? That's a smoke. That's not a wall. Get shot through it, Xiao. Unnecessary. Unnecessary aggression from Xiao Sage. And we've been seeing this all the way from Inferno on that banana on the T side. And now he's doing it on the CT side.
Yeah.
They're getting punished for this. This is just messy Counter-Strike from one of the most tenured players in Chinese CS.
Yeah, and the scary thing is, boy, he's been doing that since the beginning of Mirage. He got punished for it a little bit earlier on, and he hasn't stopped. I feel like he just has such little respect for this team. But he has no ground to do that because he's been punished pretty much every time that he's done it. Okay, a few times here and there he'll be successful, but for the most part, it hasn't really been working out, and it's actually just a hindrance to his team. And that if that's the in-game leader, if that's the leading figure in your roster that's doing that kind of stuff, that's depressing.
If your
that's a
in-game
big
leader's,
problem.
Yeah, if your in-game leader is the dumbest person in your team, then something's really wrong.
No, obviously we mean that he's not usually like this. This is an outlier in his performance.
Exactly. He's the one player in this team where, aside from flying, we're like, Xiao Sage is good. He's smart. He goes to the right place. When there's a clutch, I believe in Xiao Sage. And he delivers again and again and again. And so far, he has just been feeding, like literally giving free opening kills.
It's been
to his opponents.
It's been so weird to watch this player because it's like cognitive dissonance, right? We see this guy as the in-game leader, the figure of this Invictus team, the reason why they're actually so successful. He can be the rock. Everybody can be a little bit mental at times, but he's a player you can rely on. But you have this conflict of belief now because what we're seeing is completely different to what we believe, and it's very strange for us to process.
Can't really add anything to that. I think I hit the nail right on the head. It hurts me when this happens. Like when there's a player like let's take a look at a player like Sakai, right? You don't expect much from. Oh my God, Sakai.
Oh.
There was a chance there for Viva. There was a chance there.
That's nice on Sakai. Good little double, cleaning it up. Like you said though, definitely a chance for Sakai to go down there. Wasn't exactly the best position to be finding himself in. But over here for Invictus, it's a Deagle for Destroyer, a USP for Bottle, and a P250 in the hands of Flying. We've got a Flying in this series.
Slow things down. They're walking into the stack, but honestly, yeah, just a Deagle, P250, USP. Oh, think. Oh, there we go. Mark's gonna shut it down, coming in with the flank and bingo to make it a flawless round, a clean round from After Gaming, Dinko. They're gonna tie things up. Now, for Invictus, they can go for the buy, but if they opt for rifles all around, the utility is gonna be almost non-existent. And it looks like that's gonna be the case. Unless Viva does something and, you know, goes for maybe a FAMAS or a Scout. No, all M4s around, and look at utility, Dinko. 4 smokes. Not a single kit, and a fistful of flashbangs. 1 HE, that's it. And 4 of them don't have any head armor, which is fine, I guess, against the AK-47s, but...
Oh. Xiao Sage again.
He's an entry frag. Create a new role. Not an entry fragger, he's an entry frag.
You said him and QQ can have a little battle to see who's actually giving away the most opening kills to the other team. Well, Marek... Eking up in towards connector. Smoke's gonna go down. Molotov from Marek in towards short. And I feel like After Gaming have been given so many opportunities based on Invictus disrespecting them like this.
Hello? You lost? You lost the first map? Your map pick? Why are you still disrespecting them?
You should have lost train. Because the amount of opportunities After had that they just kind of floundered a little bit. Or massively. They were the better team. After were the better team on map number 2. you got away with it because Viva decided to carry your ass into the win. And what's going to be Flying stepping up alongside Viva to get the kills here on this B bomb site. And it's Marek who is the last remaining player. He cannot get anything done. Surely in this 1 versus 4. 35 seconds, bomb nowhere near him. This round is done. It's Invictus taking a 5th. And yeah, that's just a big shutdown from Viva and Flying.
Individuals again, right? And you talk about the 2-star players, it is Viva and Flying, but Marek, nice angle. He spots out a second player as well. Flying, he shouldn't be peeking this. He should be waiting for his teammates, and it's a great flashback. That's a brilliant flashback.
Oh, that's
Marek
amazing.
just caught jumping, and Viva showing what he can do. AWP will be retrieved as well. And that's, again, a great hold, but I feel bad for Viva and Flying. I really feel bad for them. Because they're literally playing 4v5 at the beginning of the round, almost every single time. Bottle has had a great start to Mirage. He was phenomenal on Train. But when you're like a man down 10 seconds into a round every single time, I mean, come on. Come on. Oh, not like this. Aggression from Viva, but he might just be walking into the trap. And the big Wang lays a smack down in Viva. And that's a crucial player taken out of the equation. Op lost as well, Dinko. There was no one nearby to retrieve it. And Xiao Sage just has a deagle.
It's going to be the execute out and towards the Z bomb side. Plenty of utility being used up here from after. Smoke down for the CT cross. Otto deciding that he has to not jump up on top as goes for the spam. He's hitting the shots, just couldn't quite get the line up there. And bingo, burns away, destroy. Oh, he's just caught. Xiao Sage going up the connector. He doesn't take the kill though. He has to call that to his team. Sakai! How? Either Oi didn't say anything, or Sakai just decided to run through the smoke while being flashed. Oh, I think that's just awkward. I don't think there's too much to that other than that just being an awkward moment for him. But Flying, he's taking down his own teammate, and now Flying's left alone. He's going to try and make up for it, but bingo. What a round from him. 3 kills. Big round for After Gaming. I think he'd be a little bit more happy with that.
That got a little scary, I won't lie. But a little TK coming out there. And of course, the flank very strong from connector area. After Gaming tied things up, this is a very back and forth affair, Dinko. The problem is right now, 5 rounds on the T side, with 5 more rounds remaining in this half. If I'm After, I'm feeling very comfortable. Yeah. Especially with the money in the bin right now for Invictus.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of similar as to how Train was playing out, right? It's these moments where Invictus are giving so many opportunities over to After. As a whole, After looking like the better team. They just cannot get rid of these opportunities. How weird is this, pal? It says that you can't actually... You don't know where any teams are at right now. It doesn't make sense. Beyond, currently in second to last place, and 9th place in this tournament. After possibly going to be taking a win against Invictus today. Tiger losing to Checkmate.
This has been one of the most wonkiest tournaments. Oh, I like that from Viva, though. Frigga Discipline. He knows it's not an A hit.
Yeah, he's taking way too long now. He's not going to have
but his teammates.
Yeah, definitely the information. But I don't... The hold's just not going to happen. It just can't happen. They just don't have enough weapons for this. And now Viva in behind. He's too far away from the situation. And it's going to be... round number 6 added to the collection of After. 6-5 into the lead they go. It's going to be a bye into the next round here from Invictus. If I see Xiao Sage walk out short again, I'm going to be so mad. Because how many times has he given away that opening kill? Oh, Eva goes down, Bingo picks it up.
All right, let's
he's 2-2 right now.
A friendly wager, Dinko. You think he's going to peek up short again or not? I say he is.
I think he will.
That's not a wager. We both agree then.
Yeah, unfortunate that we are both of the same opinion. Yeah, but it's he's 2-2 in opening duels, right? So he's won 2, he's lost 2.
His 1-2, his last 2.
Where is he? Oh, he's underpass this time. There we go.
I would have
Wasn't
liked,
short. It
I would have liked
wasn't short.
Viva and him to peak together there, honestly. At least an immediate trade.
It wasn't short, Blair. But
So
it was.
yeah, so does it count? I don't know.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Plus, we didn't actually put anything up for the wager. And while Viva caught out by Marek, this was an important gun round for Invictus, and they have absolutely dropped the ball completely. Aggression in towards underpass, not paying off. Not really on the same page there. We'll get one out towards middle, but he's caught now between 2 players, 2 different positions, and he nearly engineers a way to find at least one out of that situation, but he does go down, unfortunately. And now it's just Destroyer left alone into a 1 versus 4, and it looks like After Gaming will be taking a 7th round confirmed on the scoreboard. This is fantastic from After Gaming. They are the better team right now in comparison to Invictus.
Oh yeah, I 100% will not deny that. After Gaming have played a pretty good, solid game of Counter-Strike. Yes, there have been moments which have been a little mind-boggling for all of us here, you know, covering this event. But still, they have been a better team over Invictus, which I gotta say again, from what I've heard, After Gaming are not an actual org. Just a bunch of 5 guys playing together. Apart from Marek and Oi, I really haven't heard of... Okay, I've heard Bingo's names here and there, but I haven't really heard of any of these other players. You're looking at Invictus, one of the biggest orgs in esports, not just in Counter-Strike, in esports, in the entirety of Asia, in China in particular. They have a team who came second the previous RMR, a team who've been looking promising, and right now they're losing to probably the 2nd or 3rd worst team in the entire tournament. And even in their wins, it is very unconvincing. And they're just getting outplayed. Outstratted, out-aimed. And I feel for Flying and Viva, because those two, they're solid players. Bottle, still too early. He had a great game on Train. Can't take it away from him, but it was an outlier. He has been generally kind of quiet. What is shocking for me is just Xiao Sage's decision-making. And considering he is the in-game leader, unless something has changed, he's not doing much of a job either fragging nor leading. In-game or outside the game. Sorry to be so harsh, but it is the truth. And they walk in straight. Oh my god, what is going on? Viva picks up an op, but he's isolated, Dinko, and they're just gonna leave him alone.
Shasagate, he's got a good spot here. 2 players right into his crosshair. He can't do a whole lot there at all. Sakai getting rid of him. And now 4 versus 2. Flying and Vivo, they are the stars left over. And Flying, how many times can I see him miss those? That's a little bit unorthodox, but nonetheless, Viva left alone on the other side of the map. He has got an AWP, so carrying that into the next round is the main goal here. But 8 rounds for After. They've already won the half by a minimum of 1. And Viva, oh, nice shot. Gets rid of Bingo. That should confirm the save into the next tier. So 8 rounds for After. Not bad at all. Pretty good T-slide already coming through here on Mirage. They have a situation right now where they were in a similar situation over on Train where they had the opportunity to go to 10-5. Kind of dropped the ball a little bit. It was 8-7 at the half. And that, I feel like that was probably the turning point, was that big ace from Viva. Then obviously had another one going into the second half when After Gaming got themselves yet another opportunity to try and take it away. Viva was the nuisance. Their nightmare. But After Gaming 8 rounds on the board, they're going to try and get a little bit more than that this time around.
Well. How the turntables. Bottle. Gonna aggress again. He does have a little bit of backup, so I'm happier with that. Good smoke. That's a very nice smoke. Doesn't even need the Molotov to like cover off the other little edge of the smoke. So deep that After will have to fall back, and the mid control has been arrested by Invictus early on. This has been the best thing I've seen from Invictus all first half. It's actually very well done. But will they be expecting a re-aggression from After? That's the question. Flash is going to pop, and oh, Sakai gets legged, but it's going to be Xiao Sage. finds the kill. Wang replies back. You know, there's another player potentially being close by, but while all of this action is happening towards mid, the push from Bingo, but Destroyer is too good, and he will shut him down, leaving it all on Marek and Wang to bring this one back. It is a 2v4. They're far away from each other. Bottle's in a very good position as well, but Marek's going to check him. No, he's not, and Bottle's going to find him. It's all in the hands of Wang Dinko, and he has been fantastic. He has been solid. He's been strong. He has been just brilliant with the AWP. 1v4, not going to happen.
It's 6 on the board now after gaming over here on the T side. We'll pick it up that up at the hands of Wang, the AK-47s. Coming out here, but this is the chance for Invictus to try and recover this half, to try and get a 7th round coming into the attacking side of things. And we go into the last round of the first half. Destroyer and Shasake alongside Viva on the ops. 3 ops, triple ops set up here for the Invictus roster continuing into the CT half. We'll see how this works out. I think we have seen Invictus do this before. I think I recall.
They have.
So, yeah.
Shaosage, he's like, I'm going to push short again, but this time, I've got a bigger gun.
That's going to work. 100%. Doesn't work. Doesn't die, though.
Well, a little bit of a stalemate here after waiting for the aggression to come out from the side of Invictus. Bingo, rattling off bullets, not going to find anything.
Well, Shasage, good kill coming in from him. It's a 2-man advantage in play for the CT side, followed up by Bottle as well. It's Oi and Wang in a 2 versus 5. And Bottle is going to start making his way down in towards the ramp. Oi, man, it's a double peek, and Oi will get at least 1, but it's Bottle. He's done so much there. That should be the confirmed 7th round for Invictus Gaming. After, again, not really getting beyond the 8 rounds, but nonetheless, a pretty solid T-half yet again. Oi's going to try his best, but winning this round against his former teammates is going to be impossible. Flying takes his head right off. 8-7. Destroyer 3 and 9 in that half. That's not a great performance from him at all, but nonetheless, pretty good half from after gaming, I have to say.
Yeah, pretty good half. But the last 2 rounds from Invictus, that was some solid CD side holes.
Yeah,
that was
definitely.
Some very good crossfires, not giving free kills. Where was that?
Exactly, it didn't exist. It didn't exist at all. They show us flashes, and that's why it's so frustrating, because we know what this team are capable of. We know this is the level of Counter-Strike that they can play, but they don't bring it to the server all of the time. And obviously, that's normal for every team, but it's the fact that they go to the opposite end of the spectrum. A bit of play into B. All 5 coming this way. It's going to be a heavy hold here from Oi. He's got 1.
Okay.
All right, then.
Double peek comes in, and Oi still gets to kill Viva and Bottle. They reply back, making things a little bit more favorable for them. But it's a 2v5, Dinko. We've seen them lose 2v5 have after gaming. Bomb going to be planted. Bottle's position compromised. Viva's going to strike. Now, they know. The CDs know where both the T's are. But Bottle and Viva, the heroes of Train, they're going to come and try and deliver this. Viva's already picked up a double. Bottle's going to find himself another kill. Now it's all on Wang. 1v2. USB out. Silencer on, looking to land these headshots, and he's wary. He's wary of Viva flanking him, but he knows where Bottle is. He's got to go for the duel, and Bottle's going to clutch it out. That was a 2v5 from Invictus, from Bottle and Viva. Take a bow. That round looked done. It looked over. And yet, the individual brilliance from some of the players of this Invictus Gaming, sometimes that's all it takes.
That's all it takes sometimes. And Marek, through that smoke, that was a nice start to the round, but it all starts to fall apart once Viva gets going. He's their nightmare. When they close their eyes right now, they're seeing Bottle and Viva. Because they're the 2 players that stepped up previously, remember, back on Train. It isn't Flying and Viva. It was Viva and Bottle. And they had some big moments on Train that give Invictus the chance to win. And after gaming, they're going to... If they go on to lose this series, they're going to be pretty angry. I feel like obviously it's impressive to bring them this far, but they came so close. They should have won this. And Shoutside Gate gonna get rid of Sakai, who has gone on a little bit of an excursion through the spawn. And Viva with the headshot onto Marek. A 2-man advantage to start things off here for Invictus, and they don't want to lose it.
Oh, flying a little slow on a check. Suddenly, Dinko, it's back to a 2v3. Now, Bingo. What can he do? Spots out another player. He's given away his position. Now, he might just rotate back to what CD spawn. He's going to leave jungle control. That means Oi, he can only make his way from CD spawn alongside his teammates. So it's not ideal here. At least if it kept jungle control, maybe he could have made things a little bit more harder. I think Bottle... No, he didn't spot him out. Bottle just going to be holding the angle. I think it's a call for the save. You can see Oi just floating around. Even for Bingo, you know, you got the Kevlar, you got the helmet, you have a deagle, and considering it is going to be a full eco for your team the next round, just fall back and save. But this is a great opportunity, Bingo, for... oh, that's a nice shot from Bingo, but it's all he'll find. This is a great chance for Invictus to get to round number 10, to get a double digits before or after, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, because like we've kept on repeating ad nauseum, After have looked a better team in this entire series.
Yeah, they've definitely looked like the better team, and we said that so many times back on train, right? We knew they were the team that were looking better than Invictus. They were looking like the team that were going to take it at so many turns. This game has just been so close. Who knew that this was going to be a close affair? Tom at the start of the day said this is going to be the quickest day of PAL so far. Famous last words from Tom Bismarck. We are now here, 10 a.m. in Central European time, and we are just starting, well, we're halfway through our last map of this series. How does this happen, Blah?
Yeah, the second game should have started
Been done.
Like half an hour.
It's Tyler versus Watside. It should be over. We should be in the third series.
I'm actually looking forward to that game. Like, Huatsai rely on individuals. Well, you're facing off against a team of the strongest individuals, as Bingo and Sakai have found 2 kills with the pistols. They haven't taken any damage, and the bomb's yet to be planted. It will finally go down, but now they need to make this work, and this post plan, suddenly, it's not looking that great. But Bottle's alive, and so is Flying, and I believe in nothing. Flying's left alone. It's in a 1v3. Oh, the spray from him! He finds 2, but it's not going to be enough, Dinko. And it was the round where they had 3 players with no Kevlar. I think it was almost 4 players there. And they lose it. They lose it to the pistols with 4 AKs. And then SMG. Okay, this was ridiculous from Bingo. Fair.
No, that's really nice. Yeah,
but everything else
is just the chaos that's created off the back of that, though, right? It's just like, okay, perfect. We got the A site. We're getting that bomb. We're not, and then everything just kind of fire alarms go off. They're trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and then it all just crumbles. Good stuff, though, from After Gaming. I'll be happy with that. Now 9-9. They have a perfect situation coming up here, Blatt. It's going to be a lower tier buy from Invictus. But they've invested. They have force bought into this. So when they come into this round, they've laid everything on the table. If they lose, which is pretty likely considering what they have, their money's gone for the next round as well. It's not only 10-9, it's most likely 11-9. That puts After ever so closer to being in a position where they could take this series.
Could be the case.
Window boost coming in here. Destroyer's not going to go into the window, but instead stay on the ledge for the meantime.
A lot of respect being given by the CTs. What is that? Bingo?
How? How did you lose that? Well, he goes down as Aim Joel was not exactly the most favorable fight for him in terms of how he set up his crosshair. Another push into the A-bomb site for Invictus has worked out. They've gone onto the site play. The force buy is paying off. And now it has to be the retake from After Gaming. They have 2 kits available, 2 Molotovs and 1 Flashbang. I mean, if you're After, this is just ridiculous that it's even come to this situation. Viva with a Deagle headshot. Yeah, After just not good enough, Blair. That's the unfortunate part. They may be looking like the better team, as in most of the rounds look better for them. But when you're given opportunities like this and you're not closing them out, how many times have we seen it now? It's not just a one-time thing. It's not just, oh, that's a mistake. It's happened pretty much every single time they've had an opportunity to go into a convincing lead.
They just got deleted. Like, just run and gun. I don't know what the wild spray through the smoke was. It's giving away a position, allowing the T to make the way towards jungle. I think that's a big problem we've noticed from a lot of the CD sides and Mirage we've seen here from the Asian teams, is how they just give up jungle control. And how many times have you seen a player just getting boosted up into window and getting the flank in? And it's not once, it's not twice, it's happened so many times where it's getting to a point where you just might as well expect it. It's flying. The timing couldn't have been perfect. Marek caught climbing the ladder. It is, of course, the force from the CTs. Wang with the AWP. It's a very, very rough buy for the CTs. They've dealt a bit of damage, though. A kill for Wang and flying down at 34 HP. Will Xiao Sage be expecting this angle? Sakai in a pretty bad spot. He's able to find one, but the trade is quick. And now it's Oi and Wang in a 2v3. Wang paranoid. Someone's going to be sneaking in from the murder hole. But it is going to be Destroyer playing it safe.
Oi.
Oi, oi, oi.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. You miss I Am, Sydney?
I do. Favorite event of mine? I feel like this is my favorite event apart from ESL 1 Cologne. But hold on.
Good kill from Oi. Takes down Flying, and now it's a 2 versus 2. 30 seconds on this clock. Bottle down in the ramp. We got a flashbang about to dive on in. And now they push onto the bomb site. Looking to tap this bomb, and Bottle's got such a good position to deal with this, though. He should peek into the open, but they come off it. Wang with a kill. They catch out Destroyer. They're so ready for it. They have to get on the defuse. The full 10 seconds. A full 10-second defuse. That's the first kill. He comes off the bomb. He can no longer win this round. It is done. Oi has to run away, and the round is conceded. It's 11-9. It's Invictus Gaming taking it away. And in heartbreaking fashion, Bottle, yet again, is the hero of Invictus.
Huge plays from Mr. Bottle. That was actually well done by After, considering the very, very light buy they had. I mean, it was a forced buy. It was just that the weaponry wasn't ideal, but Bottle being very, very clutch indeed. He has definitely been the MVP for Invictus. If Invictus take this series, I mean, they should just take him out for some, I don't know, some Chinese hot pot or for a beer or something. Because he has been the only shining light, alongside Viva as well. Facet coming in towards B, and it's a perfect call. There's no one there. Just the one player was Marek, and he's going to be found out by Bottle Jr. And it's going to be round number 12. Invictus, despite what has been a terrible, terrible series so far for them, they are firmly in the driver's seat, Dinko, and it looks like they're just going to cruise along from this point onwards. I hope those words don't come and bite me in the butt.
I mean, we said that yesterday here on Mirage. I'm never going to say that again. It was about Beyond. They were so far ahead of Sigma. And it was a pretty similar scoreline. I believe it was 11-9 or it was 13-6 actually. So yeah, I'm never too comfortable in these kind of scenarios. Flying with the headshot. Wine going down. That's a nice shot from Flying. Oi. He's the last remaining play. And he's just going to hide away. Oh, the Sprite. He's going to fall. 12-9. 4 away from victory here on Invictus. We've got a buy coming up here from After Gaming. They're going to have a few weaknesses across the board. But for the most part, it's going to be a pretty solid buy. And so now they have to get this under their belt. Blood. They need to win this round. Otherwise, we're probably going to see Invictus take this.
Oh yeah, this is probably one of those rounds, you know, one of those crucial rounds you definitely need to win. And even then, I don't think it's going to be enough. Where After Gaming, they're not going to be able to break the economy. And Invictus, setting up for this A hit, they're not really wasting too much of time. Sakai out wide, and it's Xiao Sage. This time the entry goes his way. The veteran, 41 HP, and he's going to continue to push ahead, joining the rest of his team, and he should be walking into his death here. Bingo! Almost gets a second kill, I believe. I think that was a dink, or maybe it was a leg from his teammate. I don't know. There isn't any gap here. Wang trying to find something, a tiny little gap, and he does find it, but there's no one to see, as Marek does find flying. Now it's a 3v3, and so far for Invictus, all said and done, Dinko, their post plans have been pretty solid, though.
Well, Wang is going to try his best. Viva with a kill, Destroyer as well, following up as Wang goes down, and now it's just Oi. A 1 versus 3, and he crumbles to the hands of Destroyer. 13-9 on the board. There's 3 away from victory here now. Invictus, the money is back into the bin for After Gaming. They won't be able to get a buyout here. They can pull out a couple of deagles, a couple of pistols here and there. But I'm not counting them out just yet, because Invictus have shown that they are no stranger to winning deagle rounds, but they are also no stranger to losing to them. We've seen far too many rounds in this series alone where Invictus have fallen to the low by involving pistols, and sometimes even less than the upgraded pistols. So 13-9 should be 14 as long as Invictus close this out, and that's a good start. Destroyer really stepping up in the second half in comparison to his previous half performance.
Well, showing up as Mrs. Destroyer, Deagle, Sakai. Oh, the timing on that. I love that. They drop down the player from short peaks. Bingo now with the 5-7. 1. Second player out. He knows another one close by. But Bottle and Viva, they're going to team up. He gets double teamed. And now Wang left alone in a 1v3. He has been kind of muted, though, in this particular map.
And last map as well. He's been useless in the past too, unfortunately. Yeah, he's going to try his best, and he goes out inside. Viva, you don't want to die here, even though he's going to go for the knife kill. That's a little bit embarrassing. He's going to just keep running forward, and luckily Viva gets rid of him. He's like, where are you? Where have you gone? Eventually he gets the kill, and yeah, 14-9. It's a pretty easy closer now. If Invictus could just pick up this gun round, I think this should be the series win locked in, but my god, if I had to work for it, Blair.
Oh, yeah. And After Gaming, I guess the CD side really kind of non-existent, I feel like. And also, it never really got going, right? They never really had much money. They kept getting eco time and time and time again. Having to go for these half buys or very light buys. Not really working out. The defense looking pretty disjointed. Marek trying to cosplay Xiao Sage, pushing out short. Fortunately, he will fall back. Oi just got a wall bang to 24 HP, Dinko.
Xiao Sage
Gets a kill, though.
He does. He's been so mental this entire series. He just can't sit still. And well, Wang, he's going to look over the top of the smoke. He's going to have a fight straight up against him. Oh, he takes the shot. He's down to 4. Bottle. It's the assist on the Oi. It's going to be Marek with 2 kills. What is that? That is so good. Marek just decapitates 2 very quickly indeed. And now 3 versus 2 with a man advantage in play for After. Bomb plant coming in from Flying. Destroyer, the man who has been quiet throughout the first half, but almost brilliant here in the second. Has a chance to help out his teammate Flying to win this round. Flying, how does he do this? 21-15. He's been pretty quiet, fellas. Like, I haven't had to say his name a whole lot, but he's just so damn consistent. And it's a headshot onto Sakai at long range and short. He just hides away. He takes a few bullets off, but there's another headshot. Marek going down. Wang realizes he cannot win this round in a 4 HP 1 versus 2 retake. 15-9. Fantastic stuff there from Flying. He dispelled the retake attempt, and Destroyer swings. Wine goes down as well, and that should be victory. Almost surely locked in for Invictus Gaming. If they don't win in this round, they have so many opportunities to get it over the line. They've done enough, plus. Surely they've done enough now.
I love the plaintive tone in your voice when it says, surely they've done enough. I agree with you, though. 6 map points, 6 match points. You have all the money in the world. It's kind of a scrappy buy for the side of After. I do want to see that replay from Marek. That second kill was so quick. I didn't even see it. It was so fast. But it might all be for naught, Dinko, as we do enter what could be the final round of the series. Invictus wasting no time. It's going to be a full-on execute towards A. Xiaosage once again leading the charge. He's not going to find anyone, clearing all the angles. Spots out Sakai on top of the boxes. A little too late there, Sakai. And he gets taken down. Bingo trying to spot something in between the gap and the two smokes. And he finds nothing. Destroyer takes on Marek, Dinko. It's now a 1v3. Xiaosage finds another one, and okay, they're all dead. I was trying to throw it to you to finish off the game, Dinko, but it looks like Invictus have had enough. As they show, I might say, the best half we've seen from Invictus in all 3 maps.
Oh, definitely. That was the best half we've seen. That's the best performance we've seen out of them across